another glorious day, my tea sippers, and you know what time it is. I hope you have all of your crumpets together because it's time to dish tea. And you're dishing tea, darlings, with Big Meat.
Can't wait. It's time to dish tea with Big Meat. It's time to dish tea with Big Meat. It's time to dish tea with Big Meat. It's time to dish tea with Big Meat.
Darling.
Hey, and hello. I was about to lose it, y'all. What's going on? Hello to all of my tea sippers, my crumpet dunkers, honey, my tea brewers, my pot stirrers, and my tea leaf readers, honey. It's another glorious day, my darlings, and you know what time it is. I know you have all of your crumpets together, my darling, because it's time to dish tea, and you are dishing tea, darlings. How? With who? Big Meat. What's going on? Wait a minute. I think I'm going to fill my cup up too high. The top doesn't want to stay secure. Okay. This is just my carrot and ginger and turmeric juice, honey. Little lemon, little pepper, you know, trying to flush out the system and things of that nature. What's going on, everyone? What's going on? It's been a minute since we've been here with you. So tonight, honey, we're going to be all over the place because so much has happened since we were last here. And you guys know I had to take some time away because, you know, my son had passed, okay? And we had to deal with that. We buried my son. Well, we had the services. He was going to be cremated. And so we had his services on July 16th and 17th. We had the viewing on the 16th. And his, was it the 7th or was it the 12th? No, he passed on the 12th. It was the 16th and the 17th that weekend. Everything just is such a blur. A blur. I keep mispronouncing that word. It's blur, not blur. So I'm still processing all of that. Still having my days because I'm just numb. But as long as I'm working or keeping my mind active, then I'm okay. But I have to give myself permission to just really process this because it's just been a lot on me. So what we ended up doing, we had our show. For those of you who don't know, our one and only Miss Helena Hologram, honey, from Hey Bitches Live, and also from the Derek with the remixes with Derek, is in town. I'm hoping she comes on up in here. She was in town here. She was one of our special guests here for Dishing Tea with Big Meat, and also for Shiro Hero. We were both in anniversary and still are in anniversary season. And so we are making that thing happen right there. You know, understand? So we had a good time last night, Saturday night. Yeah, last night. And it was fun. That's a comment. You know, y'all wondering what's wrong with my face or whatever. I have no mustache and all that because we had to put on some hair, paint, honey, and go out there and entertain the children the way that we do. Okay. So now it is. I said what I said Sundays. I'm going to say don't come out of a bag, but that too, because what we're going to do is I'm going to give you an opportunity to come on up in here with us and to speak your piece, honey. I'm going to give you 5 minutes apiece. Y'all know how the rules are. You get 5 minutes if you want to come up in here and talk about whatever's on your mind. We're going to give you an opportunity to be my co-host, okay? And that there would be that, and it will be that. But here's the thing. if you come out of a fucking bag, honey, trust me, if you come out of a bag, believe you me, I'm gonna come out of a bigger bag, and then it's gonna be a whole shit show up in here, okay? Because I'm really not in the mood for fuck shit. It's not prefabricated, okay? I don't need you to come up in here acting all crazy, trying to prove a point. But I will say this: your opinions will be respected. So you can't come up in here and act as if you don't know how to handle yourself if your points are being challenged, okay? Come on, state your piece. Healthy conversation and healthy debate is always good, honey. Get you invigorated, get you alive and into everything that's happening, okay? So for those of you, let me make sure this is the right link because I'm going to put it up here. No, that's not. Okay, wait a minute. That there was is another link. I'm going to put the banner to run across the banner to run across the bottom, okay? Y'all see the banner running? That there is the link to come on up and enter tonight's show if you would like to come in to the show this evening, okay? Wait a minute. Oh, I got it up here. No, I came across excuse me. I come across a company just today. I'm going to pass the information along because though I'm not in the medical field or whatever, this is a Black-owned company that makes scrubs, okay? So for those of y'all who are into the medical field or any profession where you need to wear scrubs, I want you to check out this particular company and see if they are conducive for you. I don't have any other information on them outside of shop. They call themselves Be Royal, okay? Be Royal. Ooh. Wait a minute. Okay, that wasn't cute. So that there is who they are. So the Be Royal family is up and at you, honey, and they have scrubs. And I like the design of the scrubs, child. Okay, the scrubs are really cute. Okay. Yeah, so cute. Wait a minute, hold on, because I done went over here and put on my Facebook page.
And I like the design of the scrubs, child.
I want to turn the volume down so that I'm not doubling myself. Okay, I'm trying to put the link up here for those of you who are watching on Facebook. Y'all can get the link. Okay, right there. And let's see. I need to go to my other page as well because we're streaming on another one of our pages, honey. We added another page that I'm streaming on for Facebook. Okay. So the Dishing G page on Facebook. We're also streaming live off of that page as well. Okay. So that there is too cute. So having said all that, come on now. We're going to get into this thing here. Now, we got a number of things that I want to talk about, and I'm hoping that the children will come on up in here with me and do this thing, honey, so we can get off into this. But y'all know what it is, child. Y'all know what it is because how many of you have seen the Little Nas X new video, Industry Baby? Have y'all seen that? Have you seen it? I'm sure you have. I'm sure you have. Okay? I'm sure that you have. And if you have, darling, then I know all of y'all have something to say. The folks that have been sitting up here just absolutely going bonkers over the damn do-wah diddy. And I'm like, for what, honey? For what? You know, it's not making sense that everybody is going crazy over it. Because why do you need to go crazy over his creativity and things of that nature? Okay. What is it that you believe, honey, he is doing that is so detrimental to society and carrying on? These folks are losing their goddamn minds, honey. It's absolutely ridiculously crazy. Okay. Absolutely ridiculously crazy. Okay. So having said all that, I want to bring that to the forefront here. And also I want to bring to the forefront, the child's name is Kevin Samuels. Are y'all familiar with him? Mr. Kevin Samuels, honey. If not, let me see if I go. I should have pulled up a video of his and cut it. But he's the guy that's been on Instagram and YouTube and carrying on. And he's rather obnoxious, okay? Rather obnoxious as far as I'm concerned with his commentary that he gives, particularly to Black women, okay? He's very crass and crude. It's it's absolutely ridiculous, okay? And I've never watched an entire show of his. I've just seen a clip, right? However, I'm going to play something here. Okay, I'm gonna play something here, and this is going to be our first time watching this together. Okay, because I was going by the taglines, but I'm sure he's going to say something in here that's going to piss everybody off. Okay, because that's what he does. Okay, he specializes in that, and it's absolutely ridiculously insane. So what I'm gonna do, I'm going to share this because it's a 6-minute video. Y'all listen to this back and forth that he does with this woman, and then we're going to get into it, and then you get an understanding of why it is that I say what it is. Again, the banners is going on. That's the StreamYard link if you want to come up in here and say something. Okay. So let me share the screen. Share the audio too. We're going to go here. Okay. And boom.
How are you?
I'm fine. You too?
Good. You got to back up.
Can you see me? Let me sit up a little bit. There it is. Okay. How you doing?
All right. How old are you?
Almost 50.
Almost 50 years old.
I am.
All right. Are you married?
Yes.
Okay. Your face is like half cut off. Can you back the camera up right there? Right there.
Why is they not doing that? I don't know.
So where's your husband?
He's out.
I don't believe you.
You don't think so?
No. When'd you get married?
You said what?
When'd you get married?
2017. I've been married 3 times.
Okay. How long you been married this time?
2017.
So why are you here then if you're married 3 times?
I don't know. I'm just here because a lot of females disagree with you, and I actually disagree with a lot of stuff that you say as well.
About what? Such as?
Such as it's like you make it seem like women who don't, make as much money. Hold on. Here it is. Let me pull this. I should have used my iPhone 12. To be honest, I'm just here because a lot of females that I do speak with, they're like totally against the fact that you say that they can't get a man of money. It's not too many straight men with money anymore anyway. So they're not even looking for women. A lot of them are not.
They're not looking for hoes.
Well, finding is in, actually.
No, it's really not.
Well, I mean, that's
hold on. First,
go ahead.
Don't come in here talking about men that have money aren't straight. Not looking for women. That's bullshit.
You think?
Do you want this to go reasonably or do you want it to go left?
We're just having a conversation.
No, we're not, because you don't come in here disrespecting men.
But it's okay for you to tell women.
I'm talking to you.
Yeah, okay, you're talking to me. Talk.
This is what the problem is today.
Mm-hmm.
Disrespectful ass women.
You think?
Yeah, I think you're making.
A lot of women. It's a lot of women who have that.
I think you're making it look even worse.
No, because I agree with you. I agree with you on that part too. Because there's a lot of.
You came in here, and instead of having a conversation, you come in pissing and shitting all over the place. Why?
No, I didn't really. I'm just letting you. No, to be honest, no.
You think you come in here in good faith and respectfully?
Yeah, definitely, because I could definitely speak different.
This is how. Okay, man, I've had to ask you to hold the camera steady several times.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Because I'm having to hold the camera back, and I'm not used to doing that when I'm on live. So I don't understand why I have to hold it so far back because you can't.
Because your face is all up in the camera and it makes your face look fat.
Like,
and you're laying down. And you're 50. Are you saying something? Because you're talking about. What do you disagree with?
I mean, a lot of women disagree with you. I'm just telling you what they feel like.
I'm asking you what you disagree with.
Oh, I disagree with the fact that you think that women, because they don't make enough money, they can't get certain men and stuff like that. Yeah, I do disagree with that.
When did I ever say that?
You said it to several women, actually.
No, you're actually 100% wrong.
Okay. That's not true, but anyway.
This woman is actually trying to say that I've told women that if you don't make a certain amount of money, you can't have a certain amount of men. Everybody who's ever watched my content, put hearts up to let this woman know how fucking wrong she is.
Okay.
Because I tell you, men don't care about your money.
What? Oh, no. It's not the money, it's the way they look. That's it. It's not the money, it's the way they look. Okay, yeah, because a lot of men who do have money, they're not concerned with that.
And what do you mean the way they look? Yeah.
I mean, you know, everybody's following the bandwagon. Of course, they're gonna get
No, see, that's what you like to see. You're 50 years old, and instead of having a reasoned conversation, when people don't agree with you, they're following the bandwagon. You come in here, you make the wrong point on the wrong topic. What about the way they look? About their weight?
I guess. I mean, I don't know. I see women with weight on them with men who make money, who have, make decent money or whatever.
So this is another one. This is another woman who comes in half-ass talking points. Now, understand. She basically tried to come in and say that the problem is men. The problem is there are not enough men with money who are straight looking for women. Wrong. It's that many of you women are unfit for the men you're looking for. You're physically unfit, you're emotionally unfit, you're psychologically unfit, you're relationally unfit.
Not all. So I keep a husband. I'm not worried. You're not talking to me.
Yeah. And your husband he's a successful man.
You know what? I don't have to work. I'm fine. And I look young, so I'm not worried.
And you act even younger.
And I want to. Who wants to look old or stressed out?
This is a damn shame. This is why women think they should be a fucking childish 50-year-old.
No one says
fucking childish 50-year-old. I'm sitting here looking at this. This is what black men have to pick from. So when you talk about he hates women, this is what black men have to pick from. A woman who says,
I said, you know what? Shaking my
head. Okay. So I wanted to play that because I wanted to play that because here we go with this guy. There is this whole campaign to cancel him off of YouTube, off of Instagram, and everybody's into this whole big old thing. You know how crass he is and carrying on. In this particular clip, I will say this to his point. Miss Thing came on there because she just wanted to be on somebody's show. Okay. See, that's the kind of foolishness. Like when I said what I said Sundays. See, when you come up here like that, all out of a box and shit, you cannot support your points and this, that, and the other because you just want to be seen for clickbait and this, that, and the other. That's exactly what that was. Okay. And if she I guess. And then he's asking, okay, well, what did you say? You came on here, said you disagree with me. So what do you disagree with? And she could not formulate her points. That there was her coming out of a bag. Okay, she just wanted to be seen. And so in this case, him reading her like he did, okay, she kind of like she kind of asked for that. Okay. However, that's just one instance of many. And I've seen bits and pieces of him just destroying women. Okay. And I've never heard him talk on behalf of the low down dirty men that's out there as well. See, here's my thing. I don't mind a criticism, okay? If you're gonna sit down there and do it, okay. But what I do mind is if you're not going to be fair across the playing field. If you're not going to be open and take it across the board to where you're going to pick out the good and the bad and all of that and show both sides of the coin, then what happens is you end up setting up all those shits. I remember, how many of y'all used to follow or know of Tommy Sotomayor? Okay. Now, back in the earlier stages of dishing tea with Big Meech, Tom, I was on his show. I brought him on to guest host on mine, you know, in the earlier days and this, that, and the other. But then I stopped fucking with him because we had a slight disagreement. I said, okay, this ain't going where I wanted to go. And then after listening to him, he always get into this thing to where it was as if white women were God's angels and black women were these little, you know, slovenly, you know, demons from hell. And he always had just a lot of negative, foul vial that just spewed out of his mouth. Okay. And it got to a point where it's like, damn, dude, okay, if that's how you believe, if that's what you believe, fine. But where's the good in it? Okay. I know that there's some good somewhere because you come from a black woman. Okay. So I know you're not going to talk about your mama like that. Okay. And it got to a point to where I just had to leave him alone and I stopped fucking with him altogether. I can't tell you nothing about his show right now anymore. But this Kevin guy here, he comes across in that same umbrella. The things that I've heard, it has always been him talking about black women, you know, and the fact, just like he just said here, you're unfit for a man, you're this for a man, you're that for a man. And everything that I have heard, you know, and mind you, and I'm only catching like maybe 2-minute sound bites each time, okay? It has been this kind of talk to where now he has been so damaging in the eyes of the people that they feel like they have to go and they've got a petition going to get this man off the air. Okay, off of Facebook, off of Twitter, Instagram, off of YouTube. I think he's on YouTube and Instagram. They're just trying to completely obliterate him. Okay, what are your thoughts on that? Because as far as I'm concerned, that's censorship. We don't all have to agree, and most of the time we won't, with what comes out of people's mouths. Okay, we don't all agree on how folks govern their lives based on their belief system. But one thing is for sure, the second we start telling somebody that they can't say it in this country where our veterans have fought for freedom and our veterans have died losing their lives so that we can have what we have here, both whether they volunteered to do it or whether they got drafted to do it. They've gone to fight for this country so that we can have the freedoms that we have. We keep saying that the Constitution is the Constitution, right? And it's supposed to be our protection. Well, anytime that we tell somebody that they have to give up their constitutional rights, okay, because you don't like it, then we have a problem. We have a problem. Okay. Now, and particularly now in this day and age of social media, everything here with social media, honey, we have all, we all know its power. Okay. We all know, folks that sit up there that you get a sound bite, somebody sent it to you. If it pissed you off, you send it to everybody. Did you see this shit? Did you hear what he said? And then most of us run with it, right? We don't do the necessary research that it takes to make sure we got the sound bite in its proper context. We don't go and make sure that we got the whole story. We don't research that for the most part. Okay, there are many of us who do, but for the most part, as a whole, we don't. Okay, so now in this particular case, why is it that we see this as a reason to sit down and say, oh, we need to cancel him and this, that, and other, particularly Black women. Why is it that y'all ready to take him off the air or sit down and say this, that, and the other when y'all the ones who keep calling this motherfucker? Huh? Why do you do that? Okay. Why do you do that? If somebody is calling me on, I got all these different phones going off, and somebody's trying to call me on the live, honey, and they can't do that right now, of course. Okay. Okay, they can't do that right now. So, and I thought I'd turn this damn ringer down. How come this damn thing is ringing? So, why is it that you sit down and you still go through all these particular changes? Huh? Why do you feel as though it is okay for you to want to take him off the air, but y'all the ones who keep feeding him all this material? You're the ones who keep him in business. Okay? You're the ones who call up in there and figure you can go toe to toe with him. Okay? It's just like gay people who call up the Umar Johnsons and the Tariq Nasheeds because you're trying to prove a point and you're going to let them have it about what it is to be gay in this culture, when you already know that, number one, I don't give a damn what their mouth say. They always say, oh, no, I don't hate gay people. You keep saying, oh, well, you can live your life. You can do what you want to do. But everything else after that sentence comes about this gay agenda, this, oh, I can't have no gay people this, and a gay person won't do this, and you can't teach in my school, and it becomes all of that. Okay, so you're talking out of both sides of your motherfucking mouth. So if you already know that, why do you feel that your words are going to be the words that's going to knock him back into place or get him back on track, or you're going to be the one to set him straight? Why do you believe that? Because these people have been in business for years spewing the shit that they spew. Now, granted, I understand if you feel as though that you've had, okay, let's sit down and have a discussion, okay? But if your intent is to go in to try to let them have it, you already started off wrong. I interviewed Dr. Umar Johnson, okay? And the conversation was about understanding one another. We don't have to agree, okay? And a lot of points that we didn't agree on. There were some we did and others that we didn't. But the more so, the fact was to sit down to have conversation. Y'all going to this Kevin Samuels man, honey, and y'all trying to basically go in to let him have it. Because a lot of folks attack it like, I'm going to go in here and this motherfucker going to understand, honey. Because now he's saying some bullshit. And then you come in your feelings, but yet you don't support yourself. You don't support nothing that you say. You don't even sit down and get into a healthy debate with him. Or what he ended up doing is shutting you down, and then you become the butt of his damn jokes. Just like this girl here that we just played. She done became the whole asshole end of everything that he was talking about. Okay? To where she became the point. You're unfit. You're unqualified. She says she's 50 years old, but yet you're acting like a damn child. Don't even know how to use complete sentences. You came up in here with half a point. She became the damn joke. And you want to cancel him for what? Because you don't like that he used her when she was the one who called up there and did what she did? Where is the responsibility and the accountability? Because he would not have the followership that he has if nobody watched his shit. He would not have the following that he has if nobody would share his shit. How about that? I'm trying to get my numbers looking like that, but apparently my content is not what everybody wants to see, apparently, because I don't have the millions of followers yet. Okay, hell, I just basically broke over 1,000 on YouTube. Okay, but my archives say differently on the audio and carrying on, because folks will go back and they'll look at it and carrying on. You know what I'm saying? Coming live. No, my content, honey, I have a specific audience. Those who come over here are coming over here because We want to bring you thought-provoking stuff. You know, we have fun and carry on, but we also want you, it's not to say who's right or wrong. I want you to be able to formulate your opinions and be able to have one. See, social media has given us this outlet to where nobody can have an opinion anymore. Okay, we have gotten to the point where we discourage other people from having opinions. We shun folks from having opinions. And if we disagree, we enter this whole, oh, cancel that bitch. Oh, just cancel that bitch. Oh, just cancel her. Okay. And when you cancel somebody, okay, most of the time on that cancel culture, it ends up becoming severed. Because the second you cancel someone, then you end up severing ties. It gets to a point to where these folks at one point in time can't make a living for some kind of, you know, they're not able to go anywhere to make any kind of decent living. So now they scrimping and scraping, trying to make ends meet because you say they need to be canceled because you disagree with something. Versus saying, okay, we could agree to disagree, or even just say, you know what, I can't fuck with you right now because you on some bullshit. You know? And if you say that and then just walk away from it, how many of us, let's take the show Friends, okay? Friends versus living single. Ha, I like this. Okay. How many of y'all watched Friends? Okay. And then how many of y'all watched Living Single? Huh? Now, we always know that there's a cultural difference because Living Single was a black cast. Friends was a white cast. Okay. However, how many of y'all knew that Friends was a prototype? I mean, was created because Living Single was the prototype for Friends. Do y'all know that? Go do your research, and they talk about it all the time. Living Single became the prototype for Friends. Okay? All they did, they took the exact same concept, put an all-white cast together, put it on one of the major networks, and it became the hit. The same exact idea. It became the hit. Okay? To where they got paid more money. They was getting paid $1.2 million an episode. And the cast of Living Single was getting pennies per episode. Okay, the exact same concept. Okay, the exact same thing. But we deal with cultural differences. Okay, and I was going on a point, and I forgot what my point was because I was going somewhere with that. And I forgot where I was going. But nonetheless, how many times do we sit back and research and look at stuff to see what happened, to see what is what, to see who does what, to see how this moves into place, how we go back and forth, huh? So this here is why if you want to counsel somebody, okay, or that's where I was going with the point. I was about to say, if you didn't like Friends, you turned the channel, didn't you? Okay, you turned the channel. I didn't like watching Friends. Was okay. I didn't necessarily get the humor of it. You know, some of it. Well, I love Lisa Kudrow. That bitch is funny. Okay, but you know, I wasn't dying to be Josh or any of them other children or whatever. You know, everybody was breaking their neck trying to have what's my thing's name? The brunette. Oh goodness, I'm looking right. Jessica, what's her name? What's her name? Jennifer. What's her name? I'm looking at. They wanted to have her hair, okay, and this, that, and the other. So they have become a cultural icon. How many of y'all? Okay, let's look at this. How many of y'all watch the Kardashians? Okay, and what's the one with Snooki? What's the one with Snooki? Jennifer Aniston. Thank you. Yeah, okay. Jennifer Aniston. Okay, I was going to say Alba, but I knew that wasn't right. Okay, the Friends didn't do anything for me. Okay, I didn't like Friends. Okay, okay, absolutely. We need to. I found that out about Friends a few months ago. Yeah. Friends. Thank you. The Jersey Shore. Okay, that's the one with Snooki. Okay. How many of y'all watched that? Okay, now I want y'all to understand something because here's the point that I'm about to make. A lot of y'all will sit down there and say that y'all can't get into Caucasian humor or this, that, and the other, and carrying on white folks crazy, blah, 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 blah. But how many of y'all same ones that don't watch that, but you watch Love and Hip Hop and all the goddamn, particularly Atlanta Housewives, Housewives of Atlanta, and you watch those kind of shows? It's the same shit. The same exact shit. The difference is that because it's over here and it's urbanized, and anytime these fuckers jump over tables and throw wine and shit at each other and get to fighting in the clubs, that's what we know to be our culture. Okay, and a lot of folks associate that type of behavior with us. When Jersey Shore and the other shows that I was just talking about are the exact same thing. The exact same shit. As a matter of fact, Jersey Shore, I know Italians, I'm gonna say upstanding Italians. I'll put it that way. Those who are upstanding in the community, they thought that was a slap in the face. They thought it was a lot of stereotypes and carrying on. How dare you take our culture and do it like this? There was a lot of people who were against that show who were Italian, and some were Jewish and carrying on, and they felt that it was a slap in the face. But that's not what happened, because that show ran a long time, didn't it? Okay. It ran a long time. How about Mob Wives? Was it Married to the Mob or whatever, with Big Ange? I met her. She was fun. With that show, it was the exact same thing, honey. They idolized criminals. They were married, they were mob wives. All their husbands, honey, were criminals. All of them. All of them. Okay? Ain't nobody said nothing about that. Ain't nobody said nothing about that. And I'm making these particular points because we're talking about cancel culture. You want to cancel something because you disagree with it versus just turning the channel. And it's going, those who gravitate to that kind of stuff are going to be the ones who do it. Let's go as simple as rap music. Okay? Rap music. Okay, now I like rap when it was rap. I didn't like it when it became gangster and hip hop and all this other shit. Now I know I can't stand with this mumble shit because you can't understand nothing. Okay, when rap got out of being fun and got out of being political, because we had a lot of political stuff, and we had the conscious children in the rap. But when it turned from that, with KRS-One and Rakim and all them children, when it went from there, it went to, Kool Moe Dee, and then, I go to work like a doctor. We had all that. We had LL Cool J. We had the Fresh Prince and DJ Jazzy Jeff. Biz Marquis, may he rest and may his soul rest in peace and in paradise, honey. Okay, he was fun. Chub Rock, honey, he was fun. Then when it came to gangster, I couldn't listen to that because number one, that wasn't my experience. Number two, it was too harsh. Number three, then we started to get into it. Well, if you don't listen to this, then this means that you're not a man and you ain't masculine, you ain't this. We have a lot of that kind of shit to dictate a culture versus just turning it off. And many of us who turned it off, then the culture said, oh, well, you can't just cancel us like that because now if you ain't listening to this, then you ain't down or you ain't hard or you ain't this. So here we have trying to turn it off became something else. So I said that to say this. Here, are we doing the same thing here with canceling Kevin Samuels and folks like him? Okay. Should we get on that, put him on the chopping block and be like, you're degrading black women? And, because that's where this is going. You said they're degrading black women and you doing this to black women and this, that, and the other, but yet black women do it to themselves all the fucking time. You do it to yourself all of the fucking time. How? Well, let's break that down, children. Anytime that you can sit down here and let your business be in the street the way that it is, and folks can corroborate it by backing it up, then yeah. Anytime your weave is you spending the same amount on your weave as you doing your rent because you try to make it look good and this, that, and the other, and yet you spending food stamps, bitch, when you go to the store. Huh? Anytime your telephone, because you got to have the latest iPhone, costs more than your motherfucking rent. Or if not half of it, 3/4 of your rent because you got the cheaper version. You didn't get the $1,200 phone. You got the $900 one because you couldn't afford it. Okay. Huh? That's how you do it. Anytime you allow yourself to walk out your door because you're trying to slay or let have, okay? And because you do that, and then want to get, because we have allowed the ghetto-ness, the bouginess, the bad and bougie, we have allowed that kind of shit to dictate to us what this is and what the culture is supposed to be. Okay? So anytime you do that, you disrespect yourself, black woman. Anytime you sit down there and tell a man to his stuff, anytime you claim that you want a man, but yet you go up into a man and to his face call him a bitch nigga because you feel you can go toe to toe with him, you disrespect yourself because that means you're asking for any kind of repercussion that come your way. Whatever happened to women being ladies? Huh? When did we lose that? And why aren't we as a conglomerate teaching that to our ladies these days? Our young girls are growing up, they don't know nothing about being ladies. They know how to be strong black women. They don't know nothing about being a lady. They don't know nothing about being feminine and carrying on and learning how to balance that. You know, learning that it's okay to submit to a man, but not be subservient. Okay, it's okay. All right. There's elements to this that we have to do. But y'all want to sit down here and cancel Kevin because he sits down there and degrades you the way that he does with his hateful ass. But you want to cancel him. But girl, you say you want to cancel him, but y'all the ones that keep calling his fucking show. Why? Huh? Listen, y'all know I've said this a few times. How many of y'all on Facebook and on YouTube, y'all know Walter Hampton III? And I like Walter. Let me put that out there. I really like Walter. Walter is really a sweet guy. Okay. He really is. Okay. But his persona here on Facebook and YouTube with some of the shit that come out of his mouth because of his prejudices towards folks who are HIV positive and his prejudice to those who are overweight because he's a muscular individual. He and I have gotten into some strong debates because of how he present himself in the social media spectrum. Okay? And I've told him when I interviewed him, because I said, you know what? Let me bring him on the show and let's talk. I want to get to know him. And he said to me then that a lot of times he says stuff because he wants to get a reaction. He wants the folk to talk and to get into it. And I said, well, Walter, there has to be a different way for you to do that. If you want to spark the conversation, why are you hitting below the belt and being so crass and so cruel with what it is that you have to say? And a lot of people believe that if they call themselves telling the truth, whatever, it's just the truth, and it's the truth. Well, you know what? Sometimes the truth is not just the truth. The truth hides a lot of your pettiness. The truth hides your anger. The truth hides your jealousy. The truth hides your fears. How many times when you've gotten angry and somebody pissed you off, but in order for you to get back at them, you claim that you're going to start telling them the truth about themselves. But you always go for that shit you know it's going to hit that jugular. You always go there to where you know if I say this, I'm going to wreck you. I'm going to say some shit that's going to destroy you. Why? Because the right there, you know it's going to destroy them. You know it's going to hurt. You get very personal with shit. Okay? Why? Okay? Because of the presentation. So here it is. I told him that there has to be a better way. But I said that to say this. Because I know he likes to bait people, I can't watch his shit. Okay? I can't. And sometimes, you know, some of his topics and stuff, I'll be wanting to click on it to see what it is. As soon as he get that tone in his voice, I turn off. I'm like, no, I'm not going to go there because, see, he going to lure me in. He going to say something that I know it's going to piss me off. And so rather than getting pissed off about it and I know what's coming, I just don't turn. It's that simple. You just don't turn. Now, that's not to say that if somebody send me a sound bite or whatever, I'm not going to click on the sound bite because that happened. He ended up saying something and folks will dissect it, you know, and put it together. And then they will, you know, send it out and they won't everybody get on board with it and have an opinion. But it's hard to have an opinion about a sound bite when you don't have it in its proper context. Okay, so this is why he's one of the people that I just will not. I talked about Umar Johnson and Tariq Nasheed and those particular people of that conscious community or that Pan-African community. Okay, I won't. You know, I won't. And well, no. I won't say won't. There are times where I have because like Haji, if he's not in here today, Haji will send me something that Tariq done said, or, you know, I come across something that Umar done said, and I would listen to see where he's going to go awry, right? Because I'm expecting, I know he's going to go off the cuff. It's just that how far off the cuff is he going to go? And sometimes I will do that to see where he is, because I want to, it's time for me to bring him back on the show, you know, and have an update from our last conversation. So I'm trying to gauge it to see if I want to put up with it or not. You know what I'm saying? And we had a respectful conversation. We respect one another, but I want to make sure that you know, the content is going to be worthy of a discussion and that it won't become into this whole, you know, trying to prove some shit, because that's not what this thing should be, you know? So I choose not to listen to them on most occasions. All right. So how come we just don't choose not to listen to these folks? Don't y'all know that when you go on YouTube and watch these videos on YouTube and carrying on, if you're not watching live and you go back to click them, they get paid off of the number of views that the damn thing gets. Okay. So anytime a video gets umpteen thousand views, okay, not just the subscriptions, of the views. So yes, they can sit down there and get 1 million views, honey. Well, hell, they're gonna get a check for $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 by the end of the month, because it's all about the views. I'm trying to get there, but apparently because I'm not salacious enough, or because I'm not cutting nobody down, or because I'm not, you know, trying to make somebody's life miserable, we don't get that. You know what I'm saying? So I had to, you know, you have to go about building your audience in the way that you get in where you fit in. So now, saying all that, y'all want to cancel this guy because you gave him the tools he needed to make the money. And now that he's making his money, because y'all keep calling him, now you want to cancel him because you don't like what he's saying? How did he get that far in the first place? How did he get there in the first place? And black women, y'all did it. Y'all did that. Because you say you don't like what he say about you, but yet you keep calling. You keep calling. You keep talking about, oh, that old stupid motherfucker. Y'all did the same thing with Tyler Perry, didn't you? Oh, I can't stand Tyler Perry plays. God damn it, I can't stand it. But y'all the first ones to run to buy a bootleg of it, don't you? Okay. Tyler is now a billionaire with a B. Tyler Perry has now struck it to where he has become a billionaire in assets. I don't know what it is what am I in gross assets? That's what I'm saying. The gross, okay, not the net. I don't know the net income, but the gross income, his gross assets. He's a billionaire now. This child has sat there and bought islands and shit. Okay, why? Because the same ones that say y'all don't like Tyler Perry plays, honey, y'all the ones who ran out to the movies. You ran out there, didn't you? Tyler got paid 4 times for the same shit. When it was a play, you went to the play. The play came out on DVD, video. You bought the video. Then the same play became a movie. So you went to go watch the movie. Then the motherfucking movie became a DVD and you bought the goddamn DVD. He done got paid 4 times for the same shit every time he put it out. But you say you don't like it. Oh, he's bad for the community. Mm-hmm. But you done made him a billionaire. So what are we saying here? Huh? Because I'm not mad at his hustle. I ain't mad at all, honey. He made his coin. Okay, I'm trying to get there. Shit, I want to be a billionaire so I can have my empire and my dynasty. And you're not landing. Okay. So what's up with cancel culture? Let me go to the comments. I see y'all up in here. I see you, honey. I know some of the girls I bunked with on the ship watch Jersey Shore, okay? Same shit, different folks, exactly. Okay, absolutely, they were, okay? Preach. Preach, meat. Okay, okay, y'all like what I'm saying. It's gotten to a point where some, not all women, feel they're the man and the woman in the relationship. Therefore, they think they can disrespect all men. See, that's okay, Dominic, you bringing something up that's very cute. The whole idea of I don't need a man. Okay. A lot of people have come into that idea, or a lot of women are into that. Well, I don't need a man, honey. I don't need no man. I don't need no man. I'm a strong Black woman. I don't need no man. And I'm here to tell you that's a lie. I'm here to tell you that is a lie. What it is a cover-up because you haven't found the man that you want. Okay. And when you really should be praying for the man that you need. Okay. And what do I mean by that? Oftentimes, you want somebody to come up in here and because you are strong. I've had women say this to me on a number of occasions. I'm a strong Black woman, and it's going to take a real strong man to handle me. But most of the time, honey, if you coming at him with all this fucking negative, masculine, I'm a bad bitch syndrome, honey, then the only thing that's stronger than that is to knock your ass out or threaten to do it because you're not listening to anything else. You so strong to where the only thing now is he's got to come up in here and now act as if he's going to half kill you in order for you to sit down and act as if you're going to respect him. And that's where it is. Oftentimes, you don't respect the men that you say that you want. You don't respect them. And God help you, honey, if he's one of the shortcomings of the world. And y'all know what I mean, honey. What the song say? Don't want no short dick man. If he ain't packing, and if his sex game ain't about nothing, then God, Lord, have mercy, honey. Then y'all don't want to be bothered at all. Okay? And it becomes that whole big to-do. So now you done became all this man. You done became, I say this all the time, you have become the man that you're looking for. Huh? So you say you don't need no man. You don't, because shit, you are him. Because she is nowhere to be found. Okay? So in that becomes a lie. Everybody needs companionship. And if you are hetero-attractional, okay, you're going to need part of life The beauty of life is that we are made to interconnect with one another. Okay? On all levels of love. Okay? Agape, eros, philia, and xenia style love or types of love. Most of y'all think that y'all in agape love, that godly, unconditional, I love you with everything, I can forgive, and the whole idea of the concept of what God kind of love is, and we don't, because we hold grudges and care. No, we're not there. We're not there. Xenia love was, I like to call that common courtesy love, because Xenia style love is what I consider to be the most conditional, because as long as I can walk down the street and I don't know you like that, I ain't gonna speak to you. Okay. Or if I do know you like that, honey, I love you because you did something for me. Not just on GP. Okay. Not just because, oh, I love you. Oh, you brought me this car. Oh, I love you so much. Oh, I love you so much. Okay. Because of the material things that you can get out of it. Okay. Okay. Oh, you like that, Todd? Ha! She is nowhere to be found because you were him. Ha! You like that? Okay. Okay. So, that's where we are. A philia style love is what we have for families, your mother, your father, your brothers and sisters, cousins, grandparents, that kind of family love, the kind, we'll do or die, we right there for one another kind of thing, and we're supportive, that supportive kind of love. And the eros love is where everybody falls into place. See, the eros style love is where everybody loses their goddamn mind, because ero is that romance, the romantic, the passion. I tell folks that I have come to believe, and you may disagree, but I have come to accept this as my definition of the difference between loving somebody and being in love with somebody. Okay. The only difference between the two is that the person that you claim that you're in love with is the person you want to give your body to. That's the person you want to sit down and sleep with. And, I want to be the mother. I want you to be the mother of my children. Or I want you to be the father of mine. Okay. I think I have come to accept that as my definition, that the difference between loving somebody and being in love with somebody is that I'm in love with you because you're somebody who I want to have sex with. Okay, that's that. I've come to accept that. Okay, I've come to accept that because right now that's the only difference. Look at your friendships. Look at your real good friends, honey, because basically all of your friends, your real good friendships, to where y'all feel like y'all family. If you look at the dynamics of the friendship, look at it. Y'all basically a relationship without the sex. You argue, you fight. If somebody gets sick, you're running over there to take care of them, this, that, and other. You ride or die. Okay, bitch, we in this together. It's a relationship without the sex. Now, that's with somebody that you love. Now, look at somebody that you're in love with or have been in love with. What's been the difference? That's the person who shares your bed, who you make allowances for. Why? Because they got your heart and your body. See, your bestie and everything, they got your heart and your mind. Okay. And your soul. But the person that you're fucking, honey, they got your heart, mind, body, and soul. So I've come to accept that's the difference between loving somebody and being in love with somebody. Okay. So, yeah. Okay. Let's go back to the comments. Walter Hampton, I have so many reasons to dislike him. Okay. Sounds like something a lawyer does in court. Shaking my head. Why stoop so low to boost your ego by triggering people? Very good question. Very good question. Well, the old adage, darling, they say hurt people hurt people. Okay. And oftentimes when folks go for those jugular veins and carry it on, they want you to hurt because you done said something to them. That's to come like, for those of y'all who are alphabet children up in here, You know, that playing the dozens and doing all that. Oh, bitch, you know, y'all reading each other back and forth or whatever. I have never been successful with playing that game because it's not a game to me. I can't sit down here and we're gonna sit down here and read one another, you know, for fun, because there's nothing in that that's fun for me. Especially when you sit up there going for digs, because you start going for digs and you start to get personal, and it's supposed to be oh ha 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 funny. No, bitch, that ain't funny. Because if I go personal, then you gonna say I done went below the belt. Now why I got to be below the belt, bitch? And you sitting up here going here because I laughed it off. Ha ha ha. What's good for the goose is gonna be good for the gander, honey. Okay, you better believe if they coming to pluck my eggs, bitch, we plucking yours too. Okay, yanking chains and shit. Coach V, what's up? Hey, baby, how you doing? Okay, so that there is those are the things, honey. We have to come on board with understanding that it is okay to have opinions. It is okay when we disagree. It is okay to just walk away from it because you disagree. Why is it because you disagree with somebody, everybody go on the attack? You feel as though you have to say something back. You got to get them back. Oh, see, you know, again, that whole punk mentality. I ain't no punk. I ain't no punk. Okay. Oh, bitch, I'm going to get you back. Bitch, I'm going to get you back. Is, you know, their whole revenge kind of thing. Okay, take the hit. Sometimes in life, you just got to fucking take the hit. Okay? It ain't cute, and it never is cute, child. It never is cute. It is not rewarding. It hurts like hell depending on the hit and what they say. You know, what you say, there we go, Dominic, say it again. What? Ego. Exactly. Exactly. Okay. Exactly. Right. So there you have it. So this whole cancel culture with Kevin Samuels, my whole thing is cancel. Why don't we cancel culture? Okay. Cancel the cancel culture. Huh? Why don't we do that? Why don't we learn how to do that? And just simply say, honey, I disagree with you. I can't fuck with you like that. Okay, see, in my day, back in my 20s and carrying on, that's what we said to each other. Okay, oh, I don't fuck with her. No, because see, that's how we stay amicable to one another. It's boundaries. Okay, boundaries. That's a hard word. Boundaries. That's a hard word to accept, to understand, you know, to internalize, because oftentimes, and I know I'm very guilty of this. I'm very, 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 very guilty of this. Oftentimes, we want to make exceptions for boundaries. Yeah, I'm gonna say that one more time. Oftentimes, we make exceptions for boundaries because, oh, you didn't mean me. Okay. Oh, you couldn't mean me, you know, and this, that, and the other. And no, we have to have healthy. And then we also have to stop weaponizing boundaries. How about that? See, I know folks who are so fucking secretive to it's ridiculous. Okay. And you talking about, well, respect my boundaries. Bitch, no, you need to take your ass to Antarctica some motherfucking where. If you scared of the world, understanding you, knowing you, getting to know something about you, then you need not exist around me. Okay? Because that's just not my MO. Okay? If you're going to be in my presence, I'm an observer, honey. I'm watching you. I'm watching what you say and what you don't say. So, bitch, here, if I start to pick up your patterns, and I'm saying that plurally because we have more than one, I'm starting to pick you up. I'm learning. Okay, 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 right. You don't eat with the fork at all. You have all of your meals with the spoon. So the first time I see you pick up a fork, I know something has changed. Something ain't right. Bitch, you got a fork in your hand. What is going on? Get out of my business. Why you all up in me? Because, bitch, you done shifted on me. How about that? Okay. Okay. So we have to stop weaponizing boundaries as well. Have boundaries. Boundaries are supposed to be healthy. This is what I tolerate, this is what I don't tolerate. Okay. And it's also a means of respect. If I love you like I say I do, honey, then I will respect your space. So you can have your me time. Okay, and your in between time. Okay, So that's why those things are important. It's a lesson that I had to learn dearly. Okay, and probably still learning it because as I age and carrying on, I'm over 50 now. So hell, they always say, "Oh, he done got stuck in his ways." No, it's not so much as being stuck in your ways. It's just that a lot of folks are not willing to change. And you ain't stuck there, bitch. You just don't want to change. And everybody has allowed you to be there. But if we all took the time to say, either I'm not going to fuck with you or you're going to understand that this is what this is, it'll get right. Trust, it will get right. Let's look at your grandparents, your great aunts, your great uncles and carrying on. Okay. When do you see them? Probably once a year at the fucking family reunion. If you have it. Why? Because they goddamn moms. You're like, I'm not gonna put up with this because I'm not gonna disrespect you. So rather than disrespect you, let me leave you the fuck alone. Right? Same thing that I'm saying about Kevin Samuels. Rather than disrespect you or come on your show trying to let you have it because I didn't agree with what you said, let me leave you the fuck alone. Because see, you gonna make me cuss your ass out. Okay, or say something that we both gonna regret, And rather than get all huffy and puffy, why? Why? Okay, what you say? The princess, definitely. While we at it, people need to grow thicker skin and stop acting on feelings. Okay, that's the other part of that. That's another piece to that. Okay, everybody got to stop wearing their feelings on their sleeves and carrying on and acting as if because your feelings are eggshell fragile, honey. That everybody's supposed to tap dance around you. Fuck you. Okay, yeah, and I said it like that. Fuck you. Here, you always fucking me. Don't give a fuck about mine. But yeah, I'm supposed to always be the understanding one. I'm supposed to be the one that, because of who I am. And because I'm the nice one, and because I'm, the forgiving one and carrying on. Oh, Big Meech, he'll be all right. He'll be all right. He gonna huff and puff for a minute, but he'll get over it in a minute and things. He gonna say something later, but he'll be all right. See, that's what everybody think. Okay, until that day when I get fucking tired. And then when I blow the fuck up, now all of a sudden I'm wrong. Really? Okay. Right. Now I'm wrong. Been telling you for years, get the fuck up off of me. Get up off my feelings. Get up off my goddamn nerve. And as soon as you pluck it, now I'm the one that's wrong. And that makes sense where? Okay, right. Talk to me, somebody. Talk to me. Todd, what you say? Social media has enabled people to show their real self hiding behind a keyboard. Are you sure it's their real self? Because that's an interesting, I like that take on that. Are we sure it's their real self or is it the fantasy them? See, oftentimes folks will sit down there and keyboard courage is a bitch because it's done anonymously. See, a real person who wants to sit down there and be heard and, could do all that, they're able to stand in their convictions. They're able to say, yeah, I said it, and this is why I said it. Most folks like to throw a rock and hide. Why? Because they're cowards. Cowards. They don't know what the hell they want out of this life, out of this world, out of anything. They don't know. They're mad at other people because they got it and they don't know how to get it or how to ascertain it or how to achieve it. So now they pick and choose and go here and go there. See, with the onset of social media, we have so many gossip columnists now. Remember back in the day, we only had a few gossip columnists. Okay, and they were in the papers, right? You had them. Okay, Cynthia, I can't think of Cynthia's last name. Leah's, I can't think of Leah's last name right now. They're escaping me. You know, I go all the way back to Rona Barrett. Okay, Rona Barrett was the first gossip columnist that I knew that came on. No, that's not true. Hedda Hopper, but she was before my time. Hedda Hopper, and I forgot who her rival was. But then, you know, it came up when I was a kid. Rona Barrett was the one. Everybody, okay, Rona got your business, honey, and she was reporting the celebrity news. Okay, so that means somebody had to go and tell, and they got paid. Well, now when shit leaks, honey, it goes out so quickly to where social media has given everybody the opportunity to say something. See, before we would say it, and it would be in the streets because that's what we talked about at the barbershops, at the beauty salons, at the pool halls, at the lunch counter. You know, it was something that the folks talked. But now that you can videotape it, you can send it out across the world, honey. You could sit down there and write a blog because you could write your own, you could make your own gossip column and make a newspaper and blah, 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 blah. Hell, Wendy Williams' whole career is based on being messy. Her entire career is based on her being a fucking mess starter, shit starter. Okay? And then she gets mad or in her feelings when somebody check her ass about it. Really? But yet we still go back for it. We live that she said, how you doing? Okay. Well, she clocking somebody's teeth because that's where that comes from. For those of you who don't know why she was doing that, back in her radio days when she would do, how you doing? That was her way of saying she think that you're gay, so she was trying to clock your teeth. Okay. And nobody checked her on that. Okay. Ain't nobody. So now, you know, she's created an entire career behind that. An entire career. And yet we get mad at her for doing what she does. But that we pay her for because we keep going to her show. We keep supporting her. We done bought her books. This bitch been on tour. We went to her tours. You know, all her little concert dates. We went there. But yet you say you're mad at her because she's saying this and talking about this. But yet you keep running to it. Same with Kevin Samuels. You're mad that he done beasted out and talking about degrading black women and saying the foul, ugly shit that he say. But you keep going to him, girl. You keep tuning in. Y'all keep trying to call up his shit, trying to let him have it. Versus sitting there asking him, why does he feel that way? Why do you feel that way? Explain to me how you come to this conclusion. And explain to me how somebody who is not in a relationship right now is calling yourself a relationship expert. How the fuck you gonna tell me about how to keep a man or a woman? And nigga, you single, hoeing. Yeah, I say hoeing because I'm not gonna say living a single life, and I don't know the man. I'm just gonna say hoeing because shit. As a man, honey, hell, at the single bachelorhood affords us the opportunity for options. Okay. Options. Okay. I may not feel you today. I'm gonna call this one over here. I may not feel this or here. I may feel both of y'all. Shit. Both of y'all come over. We'll do the three thing, honey. Threesome and no care. I may feel a group orgy today. Okay, let me call up those who I know play like that and we can get this together. It gives you options. See, so how can somebody who is exploring options want to sit up and tell folks how to stay in a relationship? Make that make sense to me, honey. Now, y'all got on Derek Jackson, honey, because didn't y'all just blow his ass the fuck up? Y'all blew his ass up because he been cheating on his wife all this time, trying to tell everybody how to be in a relationship. You got a wife, and you were cheating. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So that done shut down all his shit. He can't make not near another coin off of saying anything about relationship unless you're talking about how you were able to sit down and patch this up with your wife and not give me all of the Jesus thing that the wife was given. Because she done prayed about it and this, that, and the other. Okay, that's lovely. But don't give me spirituality on this as the only answer. Because goddamn it, you got some explaining to do in order to make a coin. You understand? So yeah, so that's where we are, folks. So let me do this. I'm going to take a small little break. And then when we come back, we're going to get into this Kevin, not Kevin. We're going to get into the Lil Nas X. Okay, we're going to get into Lil Nas. We're going to get into Lil Nas. We're going to get into Lil Nas because, honey, yes, honey, y'all want to act crazy. The children want to act all cute and crazy, honey. But okay, I'll be back in a minute.
Angelo Ellerby, the Henry Higgins of hip-hop, is the founder, president, and CEO of Double Exposure Media Relations. Double Exposure Media Relations is a full-service public relations, marketing, and artist development firm specializing in publicity, photography, artist promotion and artist development, makeup artistry, event production, and EPK development. Celebrating over 45 years in the industry, Angelo believes that a culture that does not take care of nor respect its artists is a culture that leaves nothing behind to appreciate. Let Angelo help you make dollars and cents of the entertainment industry. Contact Double Exposure Media Relations at 201-224-6570. That's 201-224-6570.
Have you tried Big Rob Popcorn? It's a wonderful anytime snack that everyone will love. Available in 3 flavors. Grown and Sexy, which is the perfect mix of cheddar, cheese, and caramel. Sugar Shack, a fruitful flavored mix of watermelon and apple. So delicious and good. How about spicy butter and white cheddar? Everyone loves it. That's why it's called good. All Big Rob snacks are manufactured in an FDA-approved facility and flash sealed for freshness, safety, and worldwide delivery. To order, call or text 937-367-8650. That's 937-367-8650. Or contact Big Rob via Instagram at Hey Big Rob. As the holidays approach, take advantage of the holiday special. Purchase more than 2 bags and receive a free CD. Call or text 937-367-8650 to place your order now. Big Rob Popcorn, the perfect snack that you will love. It's so delicious.
Black on, get into it. Black on, look at that David Ford right there, that's his thing. Black on, he don't know Tom. Look at that David Ford, that's his thing. He don't know Tom. Yeah. Oh, here we go. Oh, I can't see the demons. I can't see the demons, but I can see the light.
We are creating black luxury across this country.
The views and opinions expressed here on Dishing Tea TV are strictly those of the hosts and guests of this program. They do not reflect the views and opinions or governing actions of any of the sponsors or affiliates of Dishing Tea Entertainment, Artist First Entertainment, Big Guy ENT, Atlanta Hot Radio, Black GDP TV, or Diversity TV. Your viewing and listening discretion is advised.
All right, and we are back. If you're just tuning in, honey, you are dishing tea with Big Meech. I'm solo tonight, honey. Aunt Nikki is not feeling well. She just had this sudden onset, honey, that came over her, and I'm a little concerned because I think she may have to go to somebody's emergency room or something if she can't control herself. She just said she got cold all of a sudden, and just everything that she was eating, honey, was coming back through, honey. I was like, oh no, honey, no. It was just sudden. So we want to see what's going on with that. Big Red, honey, is doing his thing with the family and trying to get some things together over there. So I'm solo this evening. It is I Said What I Said Sunday. And we're giving you an opportunity. If you want to come on up in here, hit me up and say, hey, I want to talk about something. I'm going to give you 5 minutes, baby, to talk, honey, on any subject that you want to talk about. Just don't come up in here and come out of a bag on me, honey, because I swear to you, I swear on everything that I know is gracious and wholesome and lovely and delicious. If you come up in here and act a fucking fool, honey, I'm going to act a bigger fucking fool. Yeah? So now let's go into this, honey. I said I want to talk about the Lil Nas X newest video, honey, Industry Baby. How many of y'all have seen Industry Baby? Honey, I love it. 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 And not because he got the boys up in there dancing naked and they had to blot him out, honey. Dancing naked in the shower on top of it. How about that? That's not what I'm gagging over. The whole idea of the video has just been everything. You know, the lyrics to the song, honey, has just been everything. And I see in his genius, he has taken the level of putting I'm gay in your face so tough to where now I hope and truly believe that his next project would be something that would take that off of it. Because there's the video. How many of y'all seen the prelude to the video? The courtroom scene, the entire courtroom scene that he's done. Did y'all see that part? Wait a minute. You know what? Hold up. Let me see if I can pull it up. I didn't think about it until now. Let me see if I can pull it up. If you're watching live, honey, I may have to block it, delete this because they may try to block it and give me a copyright infringement. However, this here is just absolutely okay, it's lovely. Okay. It is absolutely lovely. Okay, here it is. Oh, here it is, honey. Here it is, honey. Okay, hold on. I got to share the screen. Let me share the screen. Share. Wait a minute. Share. Share this. We going here. We are going here. Share. Okay, can y'all see that? We're going to hit play.
Daddy, you okay?
Yeah, I'm bored. I'm gonna call you back, though. I'm doing this little court case for Nike and a little gay nigga.
I'll let you go. Bye, Daddy.
All right, sure enough, I'll talk to you. Defendant?
Your Honor, my client, Lil Nash, Lil Man,
Hey, man, what's your name again? Lil Nas X.
Lil Nas. My client, Lil Nasty, had nothing to do with this.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury,
This is about much more than shoes. Mr. Nas X, are you gay?
what does this have to do with the shoes?
Answer the question. Let me rephrase the question. Do your mama know you gay?
Yes.
Yeah, lock him up, throw away the key.
Yeah.
Order in the court. Lil Nas.
So did y'all see that? Okay. Now you know what? I'm gonna be brave. I'm gonna be brave. I'm finna play the goddamn video. Yes, I am. I'm finna go to play the video. Okay, now I know again, like I say, if y'all watching me, y'all know that if you're watching it live, you're gonna see it live. Okay. If not, then that means if you're watching this in the archives or something, we have to take it out because they're gonna ding me for a copyright infringement. Okay. However, what I'm upset about is this here is all about talking about the video. And according to the wait a minute, let me change my banner because the Free Rights Act and carried on, they will sit down there and say that Fair Use Act doesn't include this and blah 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 because they don't want this to be monetized. And I'm not trying to monetize it. What we're going to do is get into the symbolism and stuff of this. Okay. So yeah, what's this? Just Drea. This is the car club you were talking about. Big Meech is one of my oldest and dearest friends. Hey Aaron, what's going on, darling? Yeah, Drea, just Drea, honey. That's Thickums, child. She up in here. Thickums is up in here, child. So okay, so let me do this. I'm going to share the screen so that y'all know what's happening. But do know, again, if y'all watching this live, you're going to see this. If you watch it in the archives and it's not here, it's because I had to cut it out because they want to ding me for a copyright infringement. Okay, but we're doing this under the Fair Use Act because this here is a hot topic. Okay, so let's get. All right, and we are back. And I see most of you who's on Facebook are gone because Facebook, they Sony unblocked it, honey. Okay. Sony done blocked it and carrying on, honey. However, this is always something. When it comes down to this shit, see, this is what I have a problem with. You guys put the shit out here, and you want everybody to know what's going on. You want everybody to know what's happening and this, that, and the other. But yet, y'all so afraid that somebody is stealing the shit. It's yours. Okay, it's yours, and it's out here because you want folks to have it out here. So folks like us who are going to comment on it and have commentary, you guys want to sit down and block the commentary, okay? Some of you guys have not seen it, okay? We shared it and things of that nature. We said this is a fair use for criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, or research. So having to understand all that, what is the problem? Now y'all done blocked it from everybody. Bitch, y'all too much. Y'all are entirely too motherfucking much for the world and not enough people. However, we're still going to do this. Okay? Those of you who are still watching, go over to the YouTube page and let's take it in over there. Let's get over there and get together so that we can have this discussion because I really need y'all to come on up in here and chat with me. Okay? Come on and talk with me, honey, about this video. Okay? I want to know your opinions on it and why this was so controversial for you. Okay, I want to hear somebody who did not like it. And please, I don't want to hear just about, oh, it was so gay. Okay? I don't want to hear about that. Okay? And the reason why I don't want to hear about that is because we get that. Okay? We get that and carrying on. We get it. Right? However, I'm not understanding. I don't want to hear just about, oh, wait a minute, that's me. I'm sorry, I'm trying to we get that. Okay. What's going on? Let me turn the sound down. So yeah. So let's talk about the video because there was a lot of folks who sit down and said that, oh my God, I've heard that children have been saying they felt as though him being in the prison and only using black folks and carrying on majority of people of color in the prison, that it was giving this thing. And I even heard somebody say, oh, it was racist. It was a racial thing because he used in the prison and carrying on. I'm like, what? Okay, are you serious? So, but that's what they believe, honey. They believe that it was a racial thing. And okay, but let's look at this, because here I was listening to Funky Dineva. Was it Funky? And the children over there at TGIF. Yeah, it was. And Funky Dineva was saying, you know, here we have prison being the place where you know, masculinity has just been on the forefront of everything, right? Masculinity, you know, you got to be tough and strong, and you know, you got to guard yourself. And prison is the ultimate place for the masculine man, honey. You know, it's either you know, it's survival of the fittest. Okay. So with Lil Nas taken to this video the way that he has, okay, and using the prison as a backdrop to shatter all of the stereotypes and carrying on, because like he said, you know, listen, y'all the whole idea of this video, catch what the video was about. You start off in the courtroom because he was supposed to be sued by Nike, right, for the gym shoes. Remember the whole satanic gym shoe controversy, which I had a problem with, because I'm like, wait a minute, didn't y'all just have the Jesus shoe, the same exact shoe, but y'all had a Jesus shoe, and it had the cross, and they had the water in it, the holy water, you walking on water like Jesus and blah, blah, blah. But because he had the Satan shoe or the satanic shoe that was going in tandem with what he was doing with the Montero video, everybody lost their fucking minds. Okay. So, but the question became, what was the difference in the shoe? Because we didn't hear Nike say that they were going to sue this other person for the Jesus shoe. They didn't say that. Oh no, we don't stand behind this, blah, 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 blah. They didn't say that. Right? So now we have this. So now the whole big old thing, just like he said in the video, this was supposed to have been about the shoe, but y'all so busy worried about me being gay to where you're persecuting me for the fact that I'm gay. Okay. So now he gets sentenced because the whole idea of the video, I get sentenced because I'm gay. So now I go into the jail cells, and here's something that, you know, of those who have been in prison, you know, they come out and they say this all the time. It's like, honey, okay, it could be the most masculine thing that you think of, honey, but the queens run the cells and the cell blocks, child. It was like, no, it goes down or whatever, but the queens run it. And so because of that, you know, now here he's up in here. Don't get it twisted. You know, yeah, I may be this and I may be that, but I'm a whole bunch of other things, and I know how to care for myself. Now, the idea that all the children were up there in those pink scrubs, they're hot pink. It wasn't fuchsia. That wasn't fuchsia. That was just a hot pink. They in those it was a neon pink. That was, I want a pair of those scrubs actually, because I think those are hot. But just the idea of it, you know, here, you know, okay, I'm in this place that's supposed to be the most this and the most that. So yeah, we're gonna take it and we're gonna do what we're gonna do with it. Okay, y'all fantasize about this, or y'all talk about, oh, you don't want to go, don't drop the soap when you go, and this, that, and the other. Well, so he done just sat down there and flipped the whole thing. They running the motherfucker. And he got an ally. A heterosexual ally who just happened to be white. And I know y'all gonna say, oh, here we go. White folks running to the rescue. He wasn't running to no rescue. He had a straight man who sat down there and was an ally with him, was like, fuck it, you do your thing, I do my thing. I send the bitches home with slap them on the ass and this, that, and the other. I got mine, you got yours. Hey, we in this. You know, so this is what that was. You know, a whole idea of taking over a prison that was named after him, the Montero State Prison. So now you calling yourself trying to imprison me for being myself, and you can't imprison me. See, You cannot imprison me. Okay, and that's what it was for me. Hey, I know how to control this. I know how to work on this. I know how to work on me. And if you're trying to imprison me, and you can't imprison somebody who have no jail walls, honey, you can't imprison me for that. I'm going to be me, and I'm finna break out this motherfucker. Okay, break out of the hell of the jail that you think you put me in. How about that? And I love the idea that the hole in the wall looked like an asshole. But okay, I ain't gonna get all sexual on that. That was that was real cute. Anywho, Red, you ready? Because I see you, but I don't see you because you look like you in the dark. I'm gonna bring you up. You there? Red? Okay, wait a minute. Readjust your camera because you are a blank screen right now. Okay, let him get his camera together. So yeah, so come on to okay, wait a minute. Y'all are not there. Ha! Because yeah, again, we got and I took a chance on it, but damn it, I get tired of being censored like this because of what it is you think that you're feeling. Okay. I don't understand why it has to be like this. Okay, so I really want to get into this and carry it on. Let me see, because I'm trying to multitask and it ain't working. There you go. Hold on, let me bring you in. There you go.
What up?
What's happening?
Nothing. I was checking it out. I saw, you know what, for the first time a day or so ago, I saw that video for the first time in full. And I'm going to tell you like this. He really getting out of that video what he put into it.
Right.
Anything that you do where people gonna doggone pull the negativity out of anything positive. It could be 1,000 positive messages in there, but the one message of gay is overpowering what he's trying to say. And
right.
To me, again, that goes back to something we said a couple of weeks ago about like-minded people, small-minded people.
Right.
What the hell? Oh. Yeah.
Okay.
But it's just the weird. It's weird how somebody can put something out that's projecting a doggone message of intellect through entertainment, and all you can see is what the fuck his sexual preference is.
Right.
Yeah. I'm like, bruh. Okay. At the end of the fucking day, it's weird how I was like, it's just like at the end of the day, I feel like Nas X is gonna be great because of people's negative perception.
Exactly.
So while you think you're trying to hold him back, you're elevating his career.
Okay. Exactly. Now here's something to consider. Because let's look at some of the great artists from back in the day that were supposedly so controversial, i.e. Little Richard, i.e. Prince, i.e. Michael, Elton John, that took and pushed the edges and carried on. Hell, what about Marilyn Manson and those kind of people? That heavy metal group.
Ozzy Osbourne.
Ozzy Osbourne. Come on now. Okay. Ozzy Osbourne.
Why you didn't condemn him for biting the heads off of rats on the live performance?
Right. Rats and snakes and shit and all of those craziness that he was into. Okay. We didn't have all that. However, now we're sitting here, you want to question question this and question that about his sexual orientation, which, as he said, this ain't got nothing to do with nothing. in this damn video, you know? And it's nothing to do with my talent. It has nothing to do with who I am.
Question this and question that about,
you know. Wait a minute.
His sexual orientation.
Wait. I'm doubling. Okay. So I'm going on. I haven't heard any of the fodder from the conscious community yet. Okay.
Right.
I just don't feel like listening to the negativity of it because I already know what they're gonna say. You know, again, you know, a lot of folks. Why is it that the Black alphabet children just can't be Black alphabet children, honey, without everything being linked to some big ass gay agenda or the white alphabet culture? You know, we're agents for the LGBTQIA plus community. And see, now I hate even calling it the LGBT and carrying on because just those initials have made that political.
Right.
Okay. It just made it political.
It turned from symbolism to just pure politics. That's all. So
okay. So this is why I'm having a problem because I know a lot of them are going to say, you know, here he go. And then, like I said, the whole idea that his homie in the video happened to be a white straight man. What? And I want you to catch that now because it's white masculinity, okay, up against Black femininity, Black male femininity, okay. And you know, the pundits and those who feel as though that combination is always a detriment to the Black community, I think that's the reason why he used that juxtaposition in the video. It's like, listen, y'all blowing this out of proportion for no reason. This ain't got shit to do with shit. Okay, but to show that a straight man and a gay man can come together, honey, and be friends, and this, that, and the other. Hell, we were hoeing together. You got one side of the prison, I got the other. So shit, you know, in that particular joshing sort of way or whatever. But at the same time, the seriousness of it is that this can actually happen. You know, so I'm just trying to understand why everybody is all up in arms like that.
I'm gonna pop right back in. I'll be back.
Okay. All right, do that. All right. What we got? Hey, it's the princess. As I was saying before, Facebook had the audacity to cut me off when you broke down the video. It just made more sense. Okay. Facebook, yeah, I got blocked. Sony put a block up on it because I played the video. And then somebody else put a block up on it too. So I got to yeah, she did. Okay. She did. Hey, you feeling any better, baby? Okay. So the whole idea of the video, you know, when we talk about it, and in all of its glory, in all of it, I mean, number one, nobody has ever looked at the production of it, nobody has looked at the creativity of it and carrying on. I mean, shit, that it's sickening. Okay, it is sickening. Okay, so you a little bit. Okay, that's good. Facebook on that BS. It's Facebook and it's Sony. Sony blocked it immediately. And I knew they were going to because right now it's hot and it's the latest thing. And, you know, on a business standpoint, they don't want anybody to sit down and pirate the video or whatever. But how? Y'all the ones who already put it out. You put it out already. So nobody can pirate it because it's up under you. As a pop culture commentator, as someone who absolutely has commentation and reviews, because we're reviewing the fucking video, okay, in a live setting, how is it that you block it? This is not making sense to me, you know. And then yet you want everybody to talk about it and this, that, and the other. No, we can sit down. If you put it out here, especially it's up on YouTube and carrying on, why is it that you block me? You know, and I just shared it. I even shared it from the YouTube link. I can't even play it on my own, so that you know, it'll say I'm getting copyright. You know, I'm paying any getting any royalties from it or whatever, or making it to where I'm gonna get paid for the video. It's the YouTube link, you know, that we shared. So, honey, no, it's ridiculous. Okay, right? Please make it make sense. That's what I say. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Okay, what you say, Nikki? Shit, it's up on YouTube. Exactly. Okay, motherfuckers. See, this is the kind of shit that we're talking about, honey. And now, does this go into censorship? Because now, here's okay. Here's something. Look at it, honey, because they had to bleep out and blur out, honey, all the nakedness, child. Did y'all want to see the full X-rated version? Do they have one? Is that up on Patreon or OnlyFans pages and carrying on? Okay. Okay. Mm-hmm. Mm. So yeah, talk to me, Churren.
Boy. Hey, where did all the entertainers go? They went home.
Helena is in her hotel room, and Theo did he checked out of his hotel, so he was going to, I don't know, he was getting on the road, but he did say he was going to try to be in town about Wednesday because he has family here, so he's going to see that. Okay, the Bigo streets. Okay, I got to set up my Bigo shit. I keep saying it, but I think now I'm gonna have to, because I need to go over there and do it. Do this, that, and that. Means I hope your show went well. I'll tell you what. Let me do this, because this is what we got up on. I'm gonna share something. We're gonna get dinged for this too. Okay, it's a dinging day. Fuck it. I don't care. Okay. However, I'm gonna share this particular portion of it so that you guys can understand what the tea is, okay? Because if you missed it...
Hey, did you look on the business page?
No, I haven't yet.
Oh, it's a treat on there for you.
Okay. Wait a minute, I'm pulling this up because this here is up on YouTube. And oh wait a minute, I'm not gonna play the whole thing.
Jada, come here, man. Little boy, come here.
I'm hold on. I'm not gonna play the whole 10 minutes. I'm gonna go halfway into it and play it from here. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna play it from here. And if y'all want to see the whole thing, honey, if you want to see the whole thing, then y'all go to the YouTube page. Okay, but I'm gonna play it here, and this is just a portion of it because it's not the whole thing. Okay, y'all ready? Can y'all see that?
I can't sleep.
Guess what? It occurred to me yesterday. It's all about the disc jockey. Yeah. Ain't it fabulous? Can it be? All day long. So I cried yesterday. Give me a little too. Think take 5 on. Because you don't get time. Playing
All right, y'all. Okay, I see her came up in here. That was lagging just a lot of bit, huh? Not a little bit.
Yeah, it was lagging. But they could go to the YouTube page and see it.
Go to Aunt Nikki's page, honey, on YouTube, because she posted it up there. A couple of clips. That was mine, part of mine, and one of our other entertainers, Scarletta La Bella Mafia Carmichael, is up there as well.
Yeah, Helena's and Miss Gigi's will be up whenever my iPad stop acting crazy. But they're ready. They just have to go up. But yeah, you need to listen to Cap in the middle of when you was doing. Wait a minute, when you was doing Mr. Postman.
Mm-hmm.
They had the camera on when Lil Brandon, not your son Brandon, Jit Brandon, came up to give you the money, baby. His dance walk, whatever he did up to you was.
Yeah, that was.
Baby. Y'all, if y'all really got to see the clips and stuff that we have, we wish y'all could have been there. I really wish y'all could have been there. They did a phenomenal job. All four of them did. Hey, Kat, I saw Brandon the damn fool.
You saw that video? Hey, did you see that video?
Look, I'm laying here, I don't feel good, but I went over to the business chat and I saw it. I said, I needed that laugh so damn bad. I said, Brandon the damn fool.
Hey,
okay.
I said,
but I'm
Lord,
glad they enjoyed themselves. I'm so
actually
glad the kid. Yeah, I don't think he saw it yet. When he see it, because I don't know if I caught it from my angle. I have the song, but I didn't even, I gotta check back again and look to see if it's even on the big one. Matter of fact, I'm gonna do it on the TV.
That's why I said I gotta look at my doggone video and see if I got it. But
oh my God.
I'm gonna tell you like this. I'm gonna go. Nikki, you go ahead and hang out with bro. I have a corporal situation here that I need to fix.
Oh Jesus, Mama, run. Mama, run. Hide. Boy, hide.
That's gonna make it worse. Take it like a man, honey. You fucked up. You gotta get toe up.
Damn, it's 11 o'clock. Boy, you ain't tired. You still getting in trouble, shit.
Cool.
Damn, nephew. All right, Mama. We sending up some praise reports for your little ass.
Well, I'm gonna talk to y'all later because I'm finna get to the bare naked bottom of this situation.
Oh, Jesus.
All right.
All right.
God, I feel like Florida Evans right now. Ooh,
I know. Damn.
I feel like Florida Evans right now when James snatched at that little motherfucker. Honey, you know he got to come in Florida. James,
right.
and he beat that little motherfucker's ass. Yeah.
I will call y'all as soon as
All right. All right.
All right. Hey y'all, sorry I'm late. I wasn't even in the comments. I wasn't feeling well, but I hope y'all was keeping my brother company because he was working so hard this weekend. This weekend, he worked so hard, and I wish y'all would have been there with we looked nice.
Yeah.
They did the thing, honey. We was cute. Meech was throwing titties and stuff. That's the only thing we didn't get on camera when they threw the titty. I've been waiting for him to throw these titties since the last show I seen him do that. And lo and behold, we were so engulfed in the show that nobody had their cameras rolling when he threw them damn titties. Right on Big Red.
Right. So that was funny. But nonetheless, honey, well,
I saw you talk about the Lil Nas X video too. The video is a work of art. No matter how you look at it, like y'all know, I talk about it all the time. I don't like stuff that's over sexual, no matter whose sex it is. Hetero, homo, I don't care. I just don't like over sexual stuff. But I watched the video and I loved it. I love the art of the video. I love the art of the first one. You know,
right.
And I see where he's going. Y'all keep on trying to demonize that boy. He is who he is. And why the fuck is it bothering y'all so much? What y'all mad for? What y'all mad for? He ain't hurt nobody. He making music and somebody must like it because it's off the charts. So somebody listening to it. Somebody watching the videos.
Okay.
They need to cut it out. They need to cut it out.
Right. Right. And that there's what this is, you know. That there is what this is, child. It's crazy, it is ridiculous. You know, it really
Somebody watching the video.
Listen. Everybody watching the video because it is what it is, you know. I mean, hell, if Entertainment Tonight could sit down there and show a little clip and this, that, and the other, blah, blah, blah. We're internet radio, honey. How come you have it blocked and it's already up on a public forum like YouTube? I showed it directly from your YouTube page, child. This is already up and about. It's not like this was leaked and this, that, and the other. This is up and about.
Right, and there are a lot of commentators and stuff who review the videos. Now, is it an issue with us being live doing it? Because I see the other ones who do the reaction videos, and they'll have the video playing small, like down in the, down the lower thirds or something. And I watch them all the time because I like the people who do the reactions. I like some of them to see how they're acting a fool about different videos. So we just got to find out what that is. Because it's just weird.
Right. So,
we're playing stuff from YouTube. Yeah, if we're playing stuff from YouTube and we're streaming on YouTube and we're showing the source, and we usually cite the source as well, so I don't understand.
Well, these are some of the things that we have to look into as far as as far as licensing and stuff is concerned, because we were trying to get the license, right? And I called and I'm asking around, and they're like, no, you don't need it for Facebook or YouTube because we already have deals with them. So I'm like, wait, if you already have licensing deals or whatever, why is it that because every time we got dinged, it comes from the company themselves, Sony, UMG, and all that kind of shit. I've even got dinged by CD Baby.
By who?
CD Baby.
Who that? I heard that name before.
Yeah, CD Baby is a streaming service. A lot of
service.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
okay.
A buying service. You can sit up there, buy the music from cdbaby.com.
Yeah. Okay.
A lot of artists got the music up there, so I've gotten dinged from them. And carrying on. Even who was Theo? Who was they dinged it?
They dinged Theo's music when we got Theo on the
exactly, and that's the part that I'm having issues with. That I want to talk with someone. I'm tired of trying to find it on the internet. They always send you to go to the frequently asked questions.
Oh my God, I hate that.
you know, they want you to go over the terms of carrying on. No, I need to talk with someone because this
Right.
is not covered.
Right.
This is not
Because
covered.
if you're interviewing an artist
Right.
and we play their music
Right.
and then you still ding us
Right.
and they're sitting right here with us, especially when it's independent artists, because we know that they own
Right.
their own shit. So I'm
And
not,
that's where the
I
problem
don't
comes
know.
in for me. So I'm like, oh Lord, okay. So those are some of the quirks behind the scenes here, children, that we have to get around. But nonetheless, what I'm going to do is those are some of the things I wanted to just get back into the swing of things and carry it on because we've been gone for a little minute. I did not have my memorial video put together for my son. It was just a little difficult for me to do, but I will have it up soon so that I can play that on one of the commercial breaks here. But it's going to be these next few days are going to be trying because now that I don't have the show to contend with, just us here with Dishing Tea, trying to produce something else. We don't have that right now because it's over now. So I'm going to be in here with my thoughts. I got to clean up, and now it's time to pack up my baby stuff. So that's going to be rather trying for me, but we're going to get through it and all of that.
I got you, boo.
Okay. In the meantime and in between time, we may have a porn star coming on Friday.
What?
Yeah.
What happened? We got a porn star? Y'all is so grown. I get sick for a couple hours, y'all, and look what happened. It was only a couple hours, all I promise. I was only sick for a couple hours. What the hell done happened in a couple hours?
Well, I'm hoping that his schedule is going to allow us to do it. However, we will certainly find out.
We can't play none of that.
Well, we can't play that or whatever, but nonetheless, honey, when he comes on, most of you guys, well, the alphabet children will know him, honey, because I know y'all watch porn and things. So
I'll write down some questions.
If you don't quit playing, you know what? Children kill me.
Who? You looking at Brandon?
No. Children are listen, I'm gonna say this.
Oh, go ahead.
Just because I do not respond to your instant message in time does not mean that I don't care, don't want to talk to you, or this, that, and the other. Either I did not get it, I'm busy and can't talk, or just don't want to talk at that particular moment. Give me a minute, okay? I just have someone.
People don't never want you to be going through stuff. That's the thing. People just feel like your life belongs to them.
Because you right now. And let me set the situation up, okay? Because we're gonna get real.
Come on.
You here because you think I'm cute and you want to sit down here and jack on cam for me. Okay.
Oh, wow.
All right, that's cute. But right now, I'm not in that space right now, this, that, and the other. So because I did not respond, now you go and just fucking block me or whatever because you and your feelings.
Yeah.
What the hell kind of shit is this? See, that was the other topic I was going to get into, talking about entitlements and shit. But it's going to be, entitlements.
Mm-hmm. Ooh. I'm glad I start feeling better right on time, huh? What we gonna do?
Okay, because
the Lord must have said, girl, get your shit together. What in the I'm trying to
let me put up how I wrote it, okay? Because I'm okay. I was gonna cut this, but no, it's because this just pissed me the fuck off, and I can't stand when this happens because it's unnecessary. Okay, it's unfucking necessary. I wrote it up like this: entitlements. Oh yeah, because I got to play this. Crazy Karens, spoiled children, adults who are slick and manipulative. Why put up with their shit. Okay? Why? Why do we do it? Okay? That is the deadliest question. Okay? Because oftentimes, see, entitlements are a motherfucker.
True.
Okay? Let me play this shit here. And y'all will understand. Look at this. Look at this. Wait a minute. Where it go? Look at this.
I am actually.
You-
In fact, yes, taking it.
You're taking my property.
Well, you know, there's been a lot of comings and goings of UPS trucks in this neighborhood.
What about
a lot
that?
of packages coming to this house particular. Well, something's going on in there. Something's going on in there.
So it's Amazon.
I'm taking the package.
It's my Amazon wish list.
I'm taking the package.
No, you're not taking
No,
my package.
I am,
That's
no,
my stuff.
Excuse me.
Excuse me.
Me. Oh! Oh my God! You killed me.
I did not kill you.
killed
You're fine.
me. Oh my God!
You sprayed me with whatever that stuff is.
Bitch. I know the hell y'all lying. That better been a goddamn skit.
No.
That better been a damn skit. Meech, ain't no damn way. So she gonna go to somebody and say, y'all getting too many packages. Bitch, I wish she would step on my motherfucking doorstep. I get packages every day almost.
Okay.
Fucking butters and beads and shit for Lily. And I wish the fuck, because I'm an online shopper, y'all. I promise y'all, I hate to go to the store. Only thing I'm going to the store for real, is my groceries. I don't want to order them online. But anything else, I order online. I wish a bitch would step on my step talking about something, you get too many packages. I don't give a shit who she is. Okay. At least they was on a flat street because I got steps. Bitch, you'd have went down all of them.
Baby.
I don't even understand that shit.
Now, she felt entitled, okay, to come up and take his mail because she felt that he was getting too many packages. There's something going on there because we didn't have too many up and down this damn street. So I'm taking this one. Right? I'm taking this one.
You couldn't be doing a business from your house or anything like that. Or like me, just don't like to go out and shop.
She say, I'm taking this. Now here's the thing, because Amy in my head, right there. It's a federal offense to tamper or steal mail.
Yes, it is.
So you went in this man's mailbox. See. Took his mail. For the simple fact of saying that you think
that they're getting too much.
Okay, you getting too much shit over here.
They're getting too much mail. Okay.
Now he snatched the package back. Now I want y'all to pay attention to this and notice my pronouns. He snatched the package back from her. Okay. Now, at any other time, when she went to squirting whatever the hell that was in that bottle,
right?
Okay, he only hit her with the box. He didn't whoop her ass because that's a whole nother thing.
And hitting her with the box is like self-defense because she's spraying him with something.
But had he started to whoop her, he had every right to knock the shit out of her. But she said, "I'm not giving you your shit back."
Right.
Because that's theft.
Yep.
My property. And you're still
Was
right.
he black?
Okay. Huh?
I mean, he didn't sound black, and I know that's kind of stereotypical to say, but he didn't sound black. Was he black?
I don't know. I got to find the full clip of that and find out what happened because I don't know the entire story to that.
I hope she a housewife because otherwise she about to lose her job. People in the fucking entitlement, I can't take it. Like, I just can't take it. I cannot take it. Why do people think that they just, Oh Lord, let me stay calm because I don't want to get sick again because I don't even know what the hell that was earlier. But I just don't understand people like that. Where the hell do you get off?
Yeah. Okay.
What's your take on that? I just need to hear you talk about this because
Well, here's where I am with it. Okay. My thing is this. Entitlement people need an entitlement ass whooping. Okay. But at the same time, there's different degrees. Now, see, that one right there was an ass whooping. Okay.
Yep.
There are times where people have become entitled because we've allowed them to be. That particular bitch is also part of that culture because we Black folks, because we did not do enough to stand up for our rights outside of just saying that's just how the system is. That's just how the system is. No, I don't give a fuck because they're going to call the law anyway. They're going to call the law anyway. One way, safe style, form, and fashion. Whoop that ass, stand up for what it is that you need to stand up for. We didn't do that. We got complacent. We got about being forgiving and carrying on. Oh, God, Jesus will get you. And there are moments where, I don't want to hear that. There are moments where, no, Jesus ain't going to work fast enough because, damn it, I'm pissed right now.
Right. And sometimes he tell you, faith without works. Work on that shit yourself.
Right there. And so what happens, when we talk about these crazy ass cameras and carrying on, there has to be something to be done with that. Because the law not doing anything. The law has not done anything to not. She didn't call the police, at least not that we know of, right? But what about all these damn false calls and shit that these bitches been pulling?
Yeah, remember back when the baby was out there selling lemonade?
Those particular kinds of calls should be made. There should be some kind of penalty for that.
Crime. Yep, it should be a crime.
To sit down there to make a false report is a crime.
That's a false report.
With filing all these damn false ass claims or whatever, or because you misunderstood. Now that's a slippery slope. Let me say this, because I know they tell us, don't be afraid to call the police if you think something is suspicious, because that's our job. We have to come out and investigate it. If you think it's suspicious, then come say something. But that's not the call. See, the calls don't come out and say, I have a suspicious character out here and I don't know what's going on. Could you come and ask questions for me? I don't want to necessarily get involved, but this looks suspicious to me. That's not the call. The call becomes, oh, there's two black men going into a house and they've never been here before. And it looks like that they're breaking in.
Oh, I remember that one. Oh, when they had the Airbnb. They had the Airbnb.
Okay. The one that owned the joint, he was the owner.
Yeah.
Okay. He owned it. Now, you may not have known that, but again, the call is not to say there's suspicious activity. And I'm using my words like this because, see, a lot of folks want to say that this is a battle between the police and we got to do our job. Yes, but here's where this is. See, if the call is, I'm suspicious, there's suspicious activity going on. I don't know who this person is. I've never seen them before. They're in the neighborhood. Could you come check it out? That there kind of, I hope, I know here in College Park it does. If you say suspicious activity, then they know, okay, this may be somebody you don't know. They may live here, blah, blah, blah. It kind of like almost gives a de-escalation kind of approach versus saying, oh my God, somebody's doing something illegal and I'm scared. That's
exactly. Exactly. And then be mindful of your words. If you live around black people, whatever, if you're in a multicultural neighborhood, mind your words when you call it. I'm not sure, but I'm calling because I've never seen these people before.
Exactly.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Or not, but it's funny to me because I thought they were out of time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? There's a way to do this to where the police can still come out to do their job and it doesn't have to get out of whack because the call was given. Because I've been listening to police officers lately. In a lot of these reports, when you listen to the news and carrying on, they would say that's not the call. The call didn't come in that way.
Mm-hmm.
The call will come in a different way. So they're responding based on how they get the call.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, in I won't say a lot. I'm saying in some cases. Okay. So this is why I say that part of this is our fault because we don't hold these bitches accountable. Something has to be done. If a parent could sit down there, sometimes they give parents tickets if they're an asshole. When the baby can call 911 and carry on, get the plan on the phone, and they don't dispatch somebody.
Shit, they get parents tickets nowadays when their kids play hooky. Shit, if you at work, how the fuck you know that your kids is playing hooky? And then they getting in trouble. But these pampers can't get in trouble when they doing stuff like this?
Exactly. And that there has to be some kind of accountability. If you check this out and realize this bitch, what, and I'm glad he got that on tape. What if
mute for a second, Meech.
What if little Miss Thing at the mall? Oh my God, she's taping me, she's recording me, and got to acting like she was going into a fucking seizure. What if that wasn't caught on tape? To see how she actually had a meltdown, and everybody want to say, "Oh, that's mental health." No, the fuck it wasn't. No, you're not going to give me that. You're not going to give me that, because in the beginning of that, we saw her come up and somehow attack this woman. Now we don't know if she was trying to take something from her or whatever the case may be, but no. That there is, if that was not videotaped the way that it was, she would not be sitting up here going through all those particular changes. She would have been seen in the right because she's screaming and she's crying and having this little meltdown or whatever. And it seems as though these particular people, that there is the MO now. They get into this friend. Oh my God, will someone come on there and frighten somebody? It's a stunt. It is a stunt, and most stunt queens end up going down some kind of way. So how come we have not allowed that to be the same thing here? Okay, let's go to come up out of the crazy Karens. What about spoiled children? Spoiled children who feel as though they are entitled to it because they're kids. Or your kids, because you done spoiled their asses or got them in a place to where they think they're supposed to simply because they seen you at the motherfucking food, or because you introduced them to this kind of environment. They see you always borrowing money and asking folks for money and carrying on, so they feel that they can sit down and do the same thing on your level. How about that? On your motherfucking level, as if they are equal to you. They coming to your friends, asking your friends, can they borrow $20? Can you give me $20? The fuck is this? Okay? How did we lose that amount of respect to where kids nowadays, feel as though they are entitled simply because? Huh? What about adults who are manipulators? Okay, now that there was real cute. Because we put up with it. Why? Because we try not to ruffle feathers. We try not to necessarily go off. This, that, and the other. I know in my case is always because I don't want to necessarily go off because it can get ugly. You know what I'm saying? It gets ugly and it doesn't have to. So it's like, okay, but I do have to let children know when they don't pull the, oh, I clocked the stunt, honey.
Period. Because they slick.
Oh, I clocked it. I want you to know that I know the stunt. Okay, the thing of it is this. I need you to understand that the only reason why I'm not whooping your ass is because it's a waste of time.
Right.
It's a waste of time because that's not going to change who you are. It's not going to change who you are. It's not going to sit down here and bring my peace of mind back, what you done took.
Right.
Okay. So,
right. Let you go ahead and have that one.
I'm gonna let you have that.
You go ahead and have that one.
Right. I'm gonna let you have that one. Okay. Okay. Because the alternative.
You thought you was getting over. You thought you was getting over. What you was getting was a chance. You was getting a chance, and you blew it.
And you blew it.
Mm-hmm.
And you blew it. Amy, what you say, baby? I'm not afraid to call the cops on someone acting aggressive or trespassing, but I'm all about minding my own business. And you have to understand that balance.
Exactly. Yep. There's a balance.
Especially nowadays, because nowadays the folks are, they act as if, you know, it yeah, it becomes wow. Okay, it becomes a little doo-wop. Let's see. Have you seen the video about the white couple blocking the black family in the drive-through, calling the police because they were cut off? No.
What?
Girl, find that clip and send that over to me.
Please do, Amy. Yeah.
Okay, find that clip. Now the question is, the question behind it is like, why do we put up with their shit?
Right. I want to be able to interview a Karen. I want to find somebody that done did some of this bullshit or thinks that this is their right to do and actually have a conversation with them. Because I just need to hear what they want to say. I need to know what's going on in their mind. Not even knowing cuss them out. I just need to hear.
I want to have a discussion because
like you said, make it make sense, honey.
Right. Let me hear your side of the story. Because it's easy for me to assume, because you know, we'll jump on the race card all the time. But it's because it's easy to assume that. But let me hear your side of the coin. And I may even think it's a bunch of bullshit. But let me hear it.
Let me at least hear it.
Let me
That's what we said. Remember? If we don't know what you got going on, I can't call the bullshit until I at least hear what you got to say.
Hear it, right. Until I hear it. And see, what's the one? Don even was talking about this over on TGIF. The one woman who she was Latina. She thought that the black guy had taken her son's phone.
Is that the one from the hotel?
No, not that one.
Oh, that's a different one.
It's a different one.
Oh, wow.
It's a different one. No, because the one from the hotel, that one thought that the guy took her phone.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. Okay. No. Oh, shit. Wait a minute. Hold on. I think I'm getting
it was similar, I think.
Yes. No, not. Wait a minute. Were they at the hotel? Because this one, the one I'm thinking of, no, the Asian one was in the store, and she hunted that man down and this, that, and the other. Because they had the same kind of iPhone, and he didn't have her phone. Her phone was left on the counter or whatever it was.
A mess.
The woman, the Latina woman, sit up there saying that the guy took her son's phone, and the boy he had the phone in the car. He went up to the car, found the phone in the car, and came back and said, "Oh, I found the phone." Now he come back and said he found the phone in the car, but the woman didn't sit down there and apologize or nothing. She just like,
and that's the part,
and right there, you know. And that's where it becomes bullshit. Because I'm like, bitch, wait a minute. After you done just embarrassed me in front of these folks, telling myself, we done stole your damn phone or whatever. You're not gonna take the heat of that embarrassment and be like, oh my God, I am so sorry.
I really apologize.
You know,
how hard is it? Because you know why? Because they're not sorry.
Exactly. You know,
because in their mind, that's the entitlement of it. Oh well, you ain't do it this time.
Right, that part. This time.
Okay, this time.
Even if the apology was a bullshit ass apology, because now I'm in my feelings. Now, fuck it, I don't want your apology. But at least to offer to say, listen, I done just made a fool out of me, and you know, and carrying on. I am so sorry. You know, please, I know.
Please accept my apology.
You know, please accept
my apology. Just something.
You know, something to say that, damn, I fucked this up. But you don't turn around and walk away. You know, just like the girl who accused the guy in the store. They interviewed that bitch, and she was like, no, I thought he had my phone. And she never did feel as though she was sorry for that.
They don't.
You know, and then she was so busy on the fact that she was trying not to prove that she wasn't racist or whatever. I'm not racist. But bitch, just because you sat down there and targeted him.
Yeah, just the fact that you thought that he had your phone. What made you think that it was him?
Because of he had an iPhone similar. It was just an iPhone. I don't even know if it was similar to hers. You just saw him with a phone that may have looked like yours and accused him of taking. You had the only iPhone in that motherfucking city. The only one. Okay. So
Right.
The girl in the car is in Basketball Wives. Oh, stop. Okay, you're kidding.
Which girl?
That she's talking about the blocking of the police and stuff.
Oh wow.
KKK. Okay. So I'm looking at that like, okay, wow. How do we advance and go into the next level when we have all this bullshit to contend? You know, but then how do we take our own responsibility in it? See, that's why I'm saying, why do we put up with their shit? Because our responsibility has to be examined in it too. Whether we don't put our foot down fast enough or often enough, whether we don't get in anybody's asses, because oftentimes, how many of us will say, okay, you know what, I'm gonna let that go this time. But then the next time come and we still don't check it. When we get into those particular phases and carrying on, this is how we have to learn how to move forward. To say, okay, you know what? No, Amy, I haven't seen the link yet. Where did you send it? Did you send it? Wait a minute, you may have put it over here in the Nighthawks thing. Okay. No, it's not there yet. I haven't seen it yet, baby. Okay. So yeah, but nonetheless, honey, that's what's snapping, and that's what's going on. So no, I'm not giving up passes and carrying on.
Right, that's the problem. Too many damn passes. That's the problem.
Meech, have you discussed generational trauma on your show before? We touched on it briefly. However, I do want to get into that because oftentimes a lot of what Black folks are going through is just that, because it is generational. A lot of, look at now. A lot of our European Americans, honey, or mainstream culture, we keep saying that certain things are taught, racism and hatred and intolerance and all that kind of stuff. That there is taught. Okay, that is taught is a learned behavior, because when you start to do something that goes against what the family say do, then they tell you that's not something that you do. Okay. Mm-hmm. If we don't hang around Black folks in this family, then you better not, don't you go over there. Okay. Now I take that back. Remember the video with the two boys running down the street to one another. The innocent, precious of thing.
Yes, that's how you know it's taught.
Black boy, and they just
kids. And yeah, they just kids. They just run up and hug.
They just that just melts my heart every time I see that. It's just so innocent. It is so innocent. They were just genuinely happy to see that. They don't know nothing about what color is or whatever. They don't even really accept differences yet. They know and can identify it, because like we teach them squares and circles and blah blah. They know it, but it doesn't have an impact, until it is taught. Okay. Mm-hmm. Now what if the mama had went up there and snatched him back? Don't you hug him? Then that means something was wrong.
Right.
It becomes that. So generational trauma is just that on all sides of this. Let's look at Asian Americans now, since that's the hot topic of Asian Americans, talking about, okay, we're being attacked. Girl, okay, this is just a new thing for y'all, honey. You need to sit down and have a conversation so we can tell you how to navigate through this. We 400 years.
Remember when they had the Rodney King thing, then all of a sudden, we like you, we with you. No, y'all ain't. Because as soon as we come to the goddamn store, you following us around the damn store. You just didn't want them to tear up your shit.
Boom. Okay. So this is where, we have to take our responsibility in that as well, and realize we're putting up with this. Why? Okay. And there are times where you have to ruffle a feather or two in order to get action. And again, like I said in the beginning of the show, we have to learn how to set boundaries, but we have to learn how to stop letting boundaries be a weapon as well. Mm-hmm. Okay. Boundaries have become a weapon, especially when we're using boundaries to keep folks out, versus letting folks in. Okay. If you so hard, if your boundaries are so hard to where you're trying to make sure you build a fortress to keep folks out, then that means that you're never going to be selective with letting folks in. Because see, my boundaries are like a privacy fence. Okay. A privacy fence is what? If for privacy, honey, only those who need to be over here are going to get in.
Period.
Okay. And I got it tight so you don't go looking in between the cracks.
I was getting ready to say, and you know, the older we get, honey, that fence get real cute. It get real cute, honey. The security locks, the digital code, and every motherfucker thing on there, honey. Who is that? Look, peeking through the damn block. Who is that? What do you want over here? State your business.
Okay. Did you say state your business?
State your business. Okay. No, we don't want none of what you're saying. We don't want none of that.
But we have to do a better job with internalizing these particular things so that we can teach it. Because right now, our youth, honey, the youth, we as a whole have not done a good service to them because we've allowed them to dictate what the fuck the shit's supposed to be.
Right.
I'm still never going to get over anybody who feels as though they are afraid of their own child.
I wish to help, man.
Listen, do you understand me? That makes no sense in the world to me.
If anybody see me acting like I'm scared of one of my kids, I'm gonna need for you to knock me upside my damn head because that meant something went loose.
Okay. Well, Amy, people
give me shaking baby syndrome or something.
Okay. People make the mistake that boundaries set after a relationship is meant to be used as a weapon. They're actually an attempt to make the relationship more functional. Well, you know what? Okay. But here's the thing. Oftentimes, are we talking, and what type of relationships? Because there's a difference. Because let me preface that, because most of the time, you feel the difference when folks are doing shit and they weaponizing a boundary. And let me give an example. Okay. I had my best friend's cousin had a roommate. Okay. And she was female. They lived in the same house. Well, that's what roommates are, right? Okay. Right. I'm being redundant. She was so busy trying to make sure he wasn't in her business to where he never knew where she worked, didn't know her schedule so that he know what time she come home. You know, and anytime he would ask, she was like, "Why you in my business?"
Oh, so they was real just roommates.
Okay. And the whole thing of it is like, really? Okay, that's not making sense. How in the world am I supposed to respect the house if I don't even know what the fuck time you coming home? Me and my man could be out here in this damn living room, honey, carrying. Okay, because I know you at work. Okay, but if you come in this motherfucking door, honey, and then got the audacity to be upset about it, bitch, I don't know what time you get home from work because you never said nothing. How do I know if something is wrong? I don't know where you work. If somebody came up here and said, "Oh, honey, we got to get in touch with so-and-so because something didn't happen to the family or whatever," don't know. Okay, don't know how to get a hold of you because you set boundaries and because you're so afraid and so scared that somebody gonna get into your business, bitch. That's ridiculous. Okay, so now you're weaponizing.
Now, were they roommates or was it like a room and house where don't nobody know nobody?
No, they were friends. They knew each other.
Oh, they were friends. Oh, come on.
Right. They knew each other. That's why they did it.
That's crazy.
Crazy as fuck. Okay, how do you do that? And then here, okay, let's take this. How is it? Okay, and this is what happened to me. And I know I had to learn the lesson of boundaries. At the same time, here is how I had to learn it because I had to learn it hard. If we're friends and we talk about any and everything, okay, any and everything,
right?
Why are you now mad at me? Because I'm able to see what the fuck it is that you're doing because I know your pattern. So now, because I know your pattern and I'm able to tell you what you're about to do based on the shoes that you pick up.
Mm-hmm.
Now, all of a sudden,
I know which one you're talking about. I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Okay, I'm in your business. And so now you want to act as if I done violated your space. How, nigga, you living in my house? You
Yeah,
live
like I see
here.
you. I
If
see you.
I'm not paying attention to you, then honey, no. You up in here, honey. I got to pay attention to your shit. You here. But now you mad because you thinking I'm all in your business because we not supposed to talk about this and talk about that. You ain't got to talk about it, bitch. I know your pattern.
Period.
I've come to know your pattern. Okay, your pattern. When you come home from work, if you're going out on a date, bitch, I know what shoes you finna grab. You grabbing the cute shoes.
Right. And what's the issue?
If you go into your mama's house, honey, you gonna put on them old hateful ass sweatpants and the damn grub shoes because you're going to go do work. But then here's where it was. Because see, then you thought that I was not in your business because what happened, he started doing that to call himself trying to throw me off, would go change his clothes at his mama's house when he was going on a date. But
which makes no sense if y'all just friends.
Was then you would come home, and because you came home, you didn't change back into the other clothes.
Yeah.
And you mad talking about something, I'm in your business.
I just don't. So I feel like sometimes when we, you might go into something and you getting to know somebody, and some boundaries are just like you can kind of get them from the conversations y'all having.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
But then if you start getting closer and you feel like somebody is overstepping a lot, y'all, all you gotta do is have a conversation. What you get mad for? Have a conversation.
Good question.
Adult people should be able to have a conversation.
Right. Good question. She said, is that boundaries or is that arbitrary rules? Very good question. Because that's a thin line, baby. That's a thin line.
It is.
That's a thin line. And here's where it is for me. Because I feel like this. Just like I'm talking about my former roommate, okay? There's a conversation that we've had, and there's conversations that we all have, just like Nikki just said. I know what pushes your buttons. I don't have to sit down there to get into a position where I push your buttons to learn that, I shouldn't have done that. We listen to conversation. If I'm listening to you, I hear the stories that you're telling. I'm hearing the experience that you had that pissed you off. So, okay, we won't do that. I may even try to be jokingly do something that may step on your toes. And if you don't say ouch, then I don't know that offended you. But once you say ouch, I'm like, oh, okay, we won't do that. And so now we start to set these boundaries to where we have peace among us. But like you said, arbitrary rules. Arbitrary rules are usually unspoken, and everybody thinks that you're supposed to get them through osmosis. Oh, I'm just supposed to go automatically. And well, because we friends, or because we hang all the time and this, that, and the other, that you should just know I don't have to tell you nothing. Honey, we've never had a conversation. See, that's the problem. How many of us, y'all know that male code, honey. There's a whole bunch of unexplained rules and shit when it comes down to men. You know, the man code. If Haji was in here, he'd put it up in here because he drives me fucking crazy with that old stupid shit. Oh, that goes against man code. What the fuck is the man code? Well, ain't nothing been written in stone about no motherfucking man code, nigga. What the fuck is you talking about? That machismo shit get on me. Then there's the women code. Oh, honey, no, you don't date behind your girlfriends or whatever. What the fuck is that? That's code. Listen. Okay. Now I one who believes in that particular code because I feel like this.
I'm damn sure believe in that one.
Okay. I believe in it because I feel like this. When you were dating my friend, honey, you were dating all of us because you've been around us all the time. So if you was in love with my sister, honey, how in the hell you gonna call yourself having allegiance to me? And yet all of us was around one another. I couldn't hurt my sister like that, knowing that
Right.
I got all the intimate secrets. She come to me for confidence and care, to tell me what your stupid ass did, what you fucked up on, and then because
Right.
they broke up, I'm gonna go behind her back and go date you, knowing the kind of motherfucker you are already because you did my sister friend wrong. But I think you are. I think you good for me.
Right. Well, I'm gonna be able to change all that stuff with your stupid self.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
So that those arbitrary rules or whatever, most of the time they go down as them damn stupid ass unspoken rules that everybody's just supposed to live by because well, it just is what it is. Where the fuck it come from?
Yeah, like what?
Origin. Can we find that out in research department? What is the origin of man codes and this damn female code shit? Where they come from? Okay, where did they come from? And how did they get so deeply embedded into society to where now we have allowed that to become the rule of thumb?
Mm-hmm.
So no.
Yeah,
Entitlement. And oftentimes this shit is about entitlement.
Yep.
Okay. And see, relationships do that all the time because see, that's why, I really believe folks not looking for relationships, they're looking for companionship. Because the minute you sit down there and say, oh, I'm in a relationship, this is my man or this is my woman, all of a sudden, child, it's as if the light switch was plucked. And now you think I'm just supposed to not have eyes no more or not have feelings, and I'm not supposed to get in the restaurant for somebody else. They got a fat ass that walked by me and I see them down the street or whatever. I'm not supposed to react because
and that's so crazy to me. When I used to laugh all the time because I know what the fuck my husband attracted to. So if I see somebody that's short and got a big ass and curvy hips and a small waist, bitch, I know you're looking.
Right.
Because that's what you like. And I remember, you like when my thirds, we used to laugh all the time. I'd be like, you think her ass bigger than mine? He'd be like, no, baby. No, she ain't got nothing on you. Like, we would joke about it because it's not that big of a deal.
Right.
Like, if I see somebody attractive, they're attractive. Right. I'm not falling all over them.
Right.
Hold on, let me mute. That's cool.
Well, here, what we're going to do. Oh, that is a hot picture of that girl. I like that picture. We'll table the rest of this. You know where the rule of thumb comes from. You know what? Wait a minute. I know we got the rule of thirds and fifths in film. I know it, but I couldn't tell you because I would have to jog it. But put it up in here because I've heard where it come from, but I couldn't recite it.
Oh, I'm back. Yo, Cole was getting me some medicine to make sure my stomach okay.
So yeah. But yes, honey, that there is that entitlements, honey. We have allowed that to become the bane of just societal's existence because everybody feel, well, I won't say everybody, it's just that the world has gotten to this place where, you ego has gotten to the world and everybody think that they're, entitled to certain things. I mean, shit. Celebrities, because they done made all this kind of money and because they done won the Oscars or whatever, or because they become famous, they feel as though you're supposed to know them.
Yeah. Oh, okay. You know that? Oh my God. They do. And I ain't talking about the super big ones either. I'm talking about like the ones, they be reality stars and they just assume that everybody watch whatever show you on.
Right. Okay.
Because I don't know.
Is a man shall be able to beat his wife to make her obedient as long as the rod he used was no thicker than his thumb. Aha. Yeah, I heard that a long time ago and I didn't believe it. I did not believe it, but now that you put that up there, yeah, I remember that.
In the Quran, they tell you that the man could beat his wife lightly with like a feather.
Mm.
So that's not really. But if you read it, that means that he's not doing anything, because if it's as light as a feather, then he's not harming. You're not harming each other, right?
Right. Right.
So I guess it's like a symbolic thing. I guess. What do you
Wow.
think the feather do, but get you knocked out for even playing with me?
Okay, that's my yawn. Let me shut this down right here. We just want to
Okay.
come on back and things and get some things
Yeah,
cracking.
you seem like we've been going for a long time.
Yeah, yeah.
We've been going a long time.
It's almost a 3-hour show.
No, I'm talking about, have we been going for a long, like off the air?
Yeah, it's been 2 weeks.
Oh my God.
It's been
That's
2
a long
weeks.
time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because we only doing weekends. So yeah, it's been 2 weeks.
Mhm.
Okay, so
I know y'all get a lot out of us because we used to only do one show a week, so y'all should be happy.
Okay, right. Okay, good to see you, Meech. I hope your heart is healing. I'm in the state. I'm about to start the process of that because, like I said at the top of the show, I had the project. We were dealing with trying to get our anniversary and stuff done. We had to do the show and this, that, and the other. And that what was keeping me afloat because I was concentrating on that. When now that that's over, I mean, I got other stuff to do, because I got to prepare for our next business meeting. So I got to get our financial reports and stuff together. But that there, I know I could take my time because I'm not in the rush I'm not trying to order this. I'm not trying to order that and trying to get this. So now it's going to be that way because now what I was afraid of doing now has become my reality. And I know my greatest fear of not getting rid of my son's clothes is because I felt like I was throwing him away. Because I said my baby coming home. And I knew at that time we were only going to get rid of the clothes. He told me, he said, just go ahead on and get rid of everything because I done lost so much weight I can't wear that stuff anymore.
Mm.
And I was like, and I know what he said. It's just that every time I tried to do it, I just couldn't because I felt like I was throwing him in the trash. And now, yeah, we have to. I have to now because my baby not coming home. So,
well, you know what? We're gonna get them together, and then hopefully we can make sure somebody who may need them get them.
Oh, honey, listen. Do you realize that? And it's my stuff too, because see, as I was losing weight, he was gaining, so he got a lot of my old clothes.
Oh.
Okay. So with that, then he was gaining weight, so we had to buy him stuff and this, that, and the other. Well, child, I done started picking weight back up. Okay, which I got to really get on the real scale to see how much weight I need to lose. So all of my Japanese and Chinese 44s don't fit anymore, right?
Oh, okay.
So I got a whole baby. I had a whole laundry bag full of clothes, child. That when I took them to the laundry, I had never unbagged them.
Okay.
I went through that damn bag, bitch. I can't wear none of that shit. I was like, get it. And then I got mad. Toss it. And it's some good shit. You know how I like to dress.
Yes.
Okay. There's some cute stuff. So we're going to donate it to like the big boys people because the big children don't we don't get service at the shelters and all that kind of stuff. So we got to make sure that they got clothes that can fit them. And even though these things say 44, but that's a small. They really for like a size 42, 40, 42.
Okay.
And I didn't realize I had got that small. Like that. But yeah.
That's our next project, making sure that we get things to the right place.
I'll make you something to hug from his clothes if you're okay with sending them to me. Oh, bless you, sweetie. You know what? I have something already because all of his we had taken down his stuffed animals and I had given them most of them to his best friend because he was her son's godfather. And so
Mm-hmm.
I said I gave them to her at the
At
funeral.
the funeral, yeah.
Funeral because I was like,
That
here,
almost made me break down. When I see you, I said, let me get in the car. Because
yeah,
that almost made me pass
yeah,
out.
because it made her because she wasn't expecting that. And I said, here, I want you to
Mm-hmm.
take this home for the kids. And she, we were trying to hold it together and things. And
Yeah.
he had a big. I was trying to get this frame for him, but he had this big old poster board where he had all these old family pictures.
I seen that.
And that was his brother. Okay, when he was a kid and carrying on, and I told him, I said, "You're going to be there today, right?" He said, "Yeah." I said, "Well, make sure I see you because I got something for you." And
Mm-hmm.
he broke. He said, "You about to make me cry." I said, "He held on to this, and this is what was at the house." So between that and their mom's ashes, he got those from me. So
Okay.
I kept I told my son, everybody think that red or blue was his favorite colors. And basically
Mm-hmm.
and it was, but his favorite color was rainbow because this boy, honey,
Mm-hmm.
he's out loud, out and proud, honey. So he didn't rainbow was his favorite color. And we have a stuffed animal here that is a rainbow stuffed animal that his other dad, my road dog in New York, had gave him, and I kept that one. I kept that. So I won't need it. Thanks, baby. I won't need it because I would have sent you to him. I could have sent you to him, but I won't need it because I got something here that I kept for that reason. So yeah. But it's I'm about to start whatever this process is. I got to get back to work because they took me off the schedule last week, and they told me to give them a call when I'm ready to come back. But honey, I'm only part time, so it's not like a bitch got. I don't have any PTO time or whatever to use, so I've got to
Mm-hmm.
get back to work. I told them I think I'll probably be ready Wednesday, or if I take off this week, then I got to get back because this week here this we get paid Friday. So if I miss this week, then if I go back next week, then the next check I'll have 2 1-week checks. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. She said, well, the offer still stands if you change your mind. Thank you.
Oh,
I
thank you,
appreciate that.
Andy.
I appreciate that greatly. Thank you
Right.
so much, sugar. Yes, I really appreciate that. Okay. I really appreciate that because the person who I think is going he took one of the stuffed animals too. Because he had sent it to him for his birthday. He put a year on it, 2015. And
Oh,
he said, no, don't give that one to her because it's dated. I'll take that one. So that's the one he got. And then my son was into he was into SpongeBob, child.
SpongeBob.
So he had a SpongeBob speaker, one of those little
Oh, the little
Bluetooth
Bluetooth
speakers.
speakers.
Hmm.
Yeah.
He had a SpongeBob speaker, and my road dog took that. He said, yeah. So
Oh,
we're starting that process, baby, and I know it's gonna take a minute because it is. So but the shit got to go on, and like the other day, I'm sitting up in here cooking, and I'm arguing with this boy in my head.
you argue with him in your head,
I was
Lord.
arguing with him in my head, honey, because he gonna ask. I heard him asking me, "How come you do it like this?" I said, "Boy, because I ain't got none." And I'm in the kitchen in my.
I can't. I
So
cannot.
I
But
know.
it's times like that. We do the same thing about my mom. Like some stuff that we see that happen, we be like, Jackie, like that was just her all the way. And it
Yeah.
just makes you laugh. And it's a good feeling though. It's a good feeling. Hi.
So that's where we are. But what we're gonna do, we're gonna get
Now
ready
you
to
don't feel good? Oh Lord. I don't know what the hell we over here passing back and forth.
Oh Lord. Okay. Bleach
All
everything
right, y'all.
down.
I'm gonna go. Meech gonna get. I was gonna say Meech gonna give y'all the closing. Let me get off here. I love y'all.
Okay.
Thanks for watching. You guys. Love y'all.
Okay. Well, listen, everybody, we're going to let you guys get on back to your worlds. Thank you for hanging out with us. And you may finish all of your crumpets, my darling, because the tea has been dished. And you've been dishing tea, darlings, with Big Meat and Aunt Nikki and the big guy ally himself. That was Big Red coming on in here for a few moments. Honey, if you love us, tell all of your friends, honey. But if you hate us, you could tell all of your motherfucking enemies, honey. But do know this. Everything that we're doing over here, honey, is going to move forward in any way, shape, style, form, or fashion. So, honey, on that note, darling, we're going to let you guys go home. We will be back next weekend on our regular time, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, 9:00 p.m. And that there will be that. So, wait a minute, I got to get the outro together. You know, I'm sitting up here. Ain't got it ready, honey. Ain't got it ready. There we go. So, darling, and darlings, scene.